Level 3 spells, my goodness. Catnap, that's my spell. There you go.
Poor Corbin.
I see you leveling up Corbin alongside everybody else.
Aww.
That's so sweet. I know. I took a look at him just to see where he was at. I was like, "Aw, Corbin, you were so fun."
If Ikif dies, Corbin's coming back from the grave.
You did leave him in a very holy place, directly under the thumb of a god. You know, there's not nothing to that.
He'll be the undead trait, though.
Yeah, it's doable.
Definitely.
Positive energy hurts him.
Milo will force you to multi-class into something else.
Yeah. Oh. What's with the sling?
I'm broken.
What happened?
I hurt my shoulder, the jujitsu.
Oh.
Aw.
No, I can't lift my arm. It's great.
No.
Did you refuse to tap out?
That's what I'm thinking. Did I wait a little bit too long on an arm bar? That's my best guess. There wasn't a big incident at the moment, but then the next day I just couldn't lift my arm. It was just without a lot of pain. Yeah, so good times. So I'm operating my mouse left-handed today, and that's we'll see how that goes. I discovered that I can write on my whiteboard in my classroom left-handed all right, so it was perfectly legible.
Very good. That was the question.
Yeah. Artifice specialist feature. What specialist feature do I get?
Yeah, what are you guys taking? I'm curious.
Well, this is
Carp is going to be a little bit late, so we can kill some time and tell me what you took for your levels.
Armor modifications. You learned how to use your artificer infusions to specially modify your arcane armor. That armor now counts as separate items for the purposes of your infused items armor. Okay. So the chest piece is one thing, the boots are another, and I can infuse things as separate pieces. Okay. I don't have that many infusions. Maybe I do now. In addition, the max number of items you can infuse at once increases by 2, but those extra items must be part of your... Oh. I'm infusing all sorts of things. This is great.
Yeah, you should have all kinds of infusions.
My armor class is going to be like 500.
I get the Jesus trait. I can walk on water now.
Well, there you go. And I get 2 level 3 spells, so there you go.
Walking on water, interesting for a campaign that takes place primarily under the water.
Yeah, I know, it's not really helpful right now, but you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces across liquids on your turn without falling during your move.
Ooh, that's neat.
Yes, party tricks.
Spider-Man. You're slowly becoming Spider-Man.
Dispel magic.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Classic. Handy.
No counter spell though. I don't think, is that even level 3? I think that's level 3, right?
I thought it was level 3.
Yeah. Nope, that's not on the artificer list.
Yeah, it's not on your list.
Fly is though.
Ooh.
It really will be Iron Man. It'll be great. I also could do water walk.
Yeah, the monk, very one-dimensional, the monk.
So should I be actually officially leveling up right this minute, or should we wait until the moment in the game when it actually happens? Is there like... I couldn't tell if that meant...
I think you can level up right now. Unless you anticipate getting into a fight with the members of B team during this conversation.
Ooh.
That's the question. Is that there won't be any monsters present, but I don't know how this is going to go for you guys.
I mean, I'm not planning on it.
Okay,
Quite the
so
opposite.
it's
Then
been a month.
beautiful, you can
Remind me of
level up.
All right.
Remind me of the context. They told us we'll meet with you tomorrow morning. This was after we tried following some people and then they didn't. We
Yeah,
lost them. Okay.
Quick summary of last time for Paul as well. You guys did a lot. You watched B Team decimate the Death Embrace, the big jellyfish thing that was hovering over the ruined villa, so that they could get the ruidium infused great axe that was embedded in said jellyfish. They did so with surprising ease and then disappeared, great axe in hand. And you all went exploring about Kael Morrow a little bit more. You went up to the ruined watchtower where you met a ghost priest of Corlon and his retinue. You dispatched the retinue fairly easily by telling them that you had come to take care of this ghosty priest, who then escorted you back to that temple below the waves. And you got in there with his help. He could just walk right through, and being a priest of Corlon could allow you to get in there as well. That center ruidium crystal that was there, Drucker, you attempted to touch it and got too afraid of its potential, and so Silco had to do it instead, and received the third vision from Elixion, which also pushed the Jewel of Three Prayers into its exalted form, which is very exciting. And then you maybe it was before that. You fought the aboleth. You appropriately dispatched the big old aboleth down there.
Yeah.
So that you are one giant monster down from Kael Morrow.
I almost died.
Beautiful almost died. It was a pretty close one for a number of you, I think. And after exalting the Jewel of Three Prayers, you made your way back upstairs to get rid of some ruidium weapons you had found back to the Crystal Chateau, as well as just get a good rest in. And that's when Beautiful got a message from Gelsariad, who was speaking for Irvin, saying that he would like to meet you at the Crowned Stag, which is an inn in the Sigil District, at 10 p.m. this evening. And then Beautiful went to bed, and the rest of you did a little bit of shopping and sold some gems, got a bunch of gold, and noticed that there were 3 people trailing you, who you presumed to be from the consortium.
All right. And we were going to set up a little ambush, and that didn't work out, and that's where we ended it. All right.
Yes, they noticed you noticing them, and they decided not to take things any further.
Got it.
So you can head over to the inn to meet with Gelsariad and Irvin. You can skip that meeting. You're by no means obligated to go. You've just been invited.
We should go meet him.
Yeah, I agree. We should go and meet him.
All right. But I'm not going to upgrade my character yet. So, although I don't think although I don't think I have any spells at the moment, because this is in the evening. We haven't had our long rest yet, right?
You have not yet had your long rest. You are as worn out as you were when you got out of the big hole in the ground.
And I have one more charge on the Jewel of Three Prayers. All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you all pushed yourselves pretty hard last time. That aboleth fight was no joke. All right, so you make your way through the streets of the Sigil District outside of the walls, the safe walls of the Crystal Chateau, and you pretty easily find the Crowned Stag. It's a homely little inn, sort of a traditional one that is looks like it used to be somebody's house and has been since converted. It's fairly quiet. There's a number of people inside, and you see Gelsariad and Irvin at a table in a corner. They've already got drinks, and Irvin waves cheerfully at you, and Gelsariad just eyes you sort of suspiciously and stoically, as is his way.
All right, go walk on over.
Yeah.
I'll even remove my helmet.
It's very polite of you.
Yeah.
Irvin waves as you sit down and says, "Hey, so thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Really, I felt kind of bad about the way things ended. You know, with that encounter with Io and everybody. I just why don't you have a seat? Do you want to get drinks, I can get something for you. It's on me.
Just some ale will do.
Yeah, sure. I'll wave a barmaid over and order 3 ales for the lot of you. And he looks around you and says, "So, you all look pretty bad. How did you fare down there? Sorry."
You don't
No,
have
that's
to worry.
fair.
You don't have to worry about the aboleth anymore. So,
Wow, you got it.
oh yeah,
Totally did.
yeah.
That's I don't mean to sound surprised or anything. That thing was big. Well done.
There you go.
That's not nothing. Well, maybe I shouldn't be so worried about you. Actually, I was just sort of the way you all were talking. It sounded like you were planning on going through the rift, but I also noticed that none of you have ruidium things, and I thought it was only fair to pass on a warning, which is that if you're planning on going in there and you don't have any, you're not going to last very long. It's pretty dark. It's pretty deep. It there's a lot of pressure down there, and the consortium have found out if you send somebody in there and they don't have a trinket, a weapon, a something, then you'll get crushed to death.
From just the pressure of the water, or
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Have
good.
have you guys all already been in there?
No, we haven't, but other members of the consortium have.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah. They're I know you don't like them, but they know their stuff.
Am I with them? Am I with everybody?
Yeah, sure. You've been
Yeah.
kind of out of it for the last day, but yeah.
Okay.
You showed up.
Um, how are you sure that this isn't their way to make you use the Iridium?
Oh, because somebody went in there without it the first time.
And you saw them.
No, but I heard about what happened to them, and that didn't sound pleasant. And so far, nobody has been crushed to death since then. So
But that's all. They've just said that. It's not fact.
they have, and you don't
Yeah.
have to trust them. I know you're not inclined to. You, IKIF, probably especially. They are onto you. By the way, I don't know if you've caught on to that, but they're gonna come after you specifically pretty quickly.
I
All
figured.
right.
But you don't have to trust them. I know you don't have any reason to. I just thought you should know. Fair's fair. And I like all of you enough. I don't want to see you get crushed into little bits of pulp down in the deep dark and never be seen again.
I'm wondering if ruidium is the only way to do it.
Possible it isn't. Yeah, I'm not a sorcerer, gal. No, there's nothing else I can. I certainly haven't done experiments about it, but so far it seems like this works, and I'm willing to stick with what works.
I'm just worried about the long-term effects of the ruidium. So,
Yeah, that.
okay.
Is it clear like they're suffering from whatever that the rubidium disease is? Like, is it showing up on their skin and stuff?
You can make a perception check.
I will do that.
What is Ayosha's place, or play in this? Are you still working with her?
Not directly. They, as far as I know, they exiled her pretty quickly after we got back from Bazazan. They didn't really appreciate her leaving all of us kind of in the lurch like that, you two. But now that they know that you're a double agent or whatever it is you're doing, it's she's back in the fold as far as I can tell. Not working with us, but I think against you is a fair assessment.
Yuck.
Watch yourself with her.
Oh, definitely. She let us get crushed under a bunch of rocks the last time we worked with her. I can't say I'm eager to have that happen again.
They look perfectly
Um,
fine. I don't know what
No,
you're
they
worried
look
about.
great, beautiful.
Okay.
Skin
You
looks
guys are
really nice,
fantastic. Yeah.
very moisturized.
You look better than before you touched the ruidium stuff. So obviously, it's probably doing good things for you.
You got
Yeah.
I think it's all
lower.
the salt water, it's good for the skin, all that exposure to the salt water.
Wow. I know what my vote is. We go get some ruidium stuff and just rub it all
Sounds
over
great.
ourselves. That's my vote.
Sounds reasonable.
I rolled the same as you. I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
I have with a 9.
Look at this pity
Irvin-
bone with the knife.
Irvin's not trying to hide it at all. His hands, like he's got a pretty clear red rash on one of his hands, that he's not trying to conceal. Galsaria doesn't appear to be affected, but also he's.
I'm wondering if I would have
had
advantage on my roll because I know what symptoms to look for with all my studying.
Sure, you can have that 16.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Yay.
Yes, they're both clearly suffering from ruidium poisoning. The rash is
Alright.
there. They both look a little bit tired.
Yeah.
It's the same as it looks on Silco, actually. Now that you have a person to compare it to directly, it looks like what Silco's got,
All right.
but a little bit worse.
All right. Let's see about
Wait, Silco's infected now?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you weren't here for that. Silco has
he's got a little
ruidium,
something. Yeah.
something.
Tomorrow, after I get my spell, get some fresh spells, I was gonna cure him of his disease if you'll let me. Yeah. Or try to at least. See how. All right. So, well, thanks for telling us. What are your plans? I mean, you going down in the rift?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go tomorrow. Planning to go down.
Man. All right.
I was pretty ready to go. She's chomping at the bit for this one.
All right. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly are you even hoping to find or look for down there? Just curiosity?
I mean, I think it's complicated at this point. She, when you live a long time with expectations, I think a lot of those get ingrained in you. She had a lot of expectations put on her, and I think she just wants to be part of something big, and I don't know how to explain it any more than that.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
What about you guys though? Like
Are
you
you
just
going down?
Yeah, you ready to follow her into the depths of hell, or
I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but I kind of owe her at this point, And he raises his left arm, the one that's not a real arm anymore, and yep.
yeah, noticed that, man.
Yeah.
What have you guys been up to? I feel like the last time we saw you, how long ago was that? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, this is pretty recent. Had a run in with a bloodfin, and it bit my arm off, and I got a new one, but it did put us into kind of a debt. So we gotta work that off.
Huh. How about you, Gil?
I'm here because Irvin's here, frankly, and I'm interested. I'm curious about what's down there. I want to know. It doesn't go much deeper than that.
All right. Well, stay safe. Besides our latest differences, I still, think pretty highly of your group. and I want what's best. And I'm worried that you are going down a dangerous path. So stay safe.
Thanks, you too. I worry about it some, but I think we're gonna be okay.
Right.
You know, I don't want to. I hope you guys stay safe too. I don't want to come to head down there with you.
Yep. It's sounds good. Okay. Thanks for the ale. Thanks for meeting with us like this. This is a better way to do it instead of the tension of being down in that hole and trying to have a conversation. I think
Yeah, this
emotions
is
are pretty
actually
high.
this is really decent of you guys. I really appreciate this. You gave us a ton of information, and you're very friendly. If if you don't mind, Irvin, if I could talk to you privately.
Oh, yeah, sure. You can. Let's step aside, I guess.
All right.
All right. We'll stay at the table with Gulsariad.
Yep, an awkward silence.
Awkward
becomes
silence.
the table as all of you sort of just look down into your cups, and Irvin and Beautiful will take a little stroll around to the other side of the bar. Yeah, what's up?
Man, just thinking about everything we've been through. I really appreciate you, talking to us like this. I'm not surprised it's you that was the one that, stepped away from the rest of your group and were the decent person and let us know. Just want to let you know I appreciate it. And, you and Gelsariad, did you finally tell him how you feel? Everything good between you guys?
Oh, I mean, we're getting there. You know, it hasn't. I haven't said it out loud to him yet. But I think I think he knows at this point.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna, tell you what to do, but and he sort of like taps him on his missing arm, his new metal arm. Probably better sooner than later, considering the business we're in.
Yeah, I
know
like
what I mean?
for it, huh? I know what you mean. Thanks,
All
Pete.
right. Yeah, man. Maybe when this is all over, we could keep in touch.
I like that. I think
Yeah.
that'd be nice. I
You're a
hope so.
good guy.
Hey, you too.
All right.
And hey, I really mean it about the ruidium. Don't get crushed down there. I'd sure hate to
No.
have it to a nice guy like you.
If it was coming from anyone else, I would question it, the integrity of it. But from you, I believe it.
No, I get it. It's it's not a ploy, just a hot tip.
Yep. I appreciate it. I'll keep that in mind in the future. He sort of pats him on the back. I'll see you around, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, big guy.
Yeah. Goes and meets up with Drakkar and Ikif.
All right, and the three of you can finish your ale in awkward silence, or you can go back and get your long rest and level up.
Yeah, I go ahead and chug it pretty quick, and then we'll head on back to the Crystal Chateau and helmet back on.
Very good. Awkward meeting over. You head back to the Crystal Chateau. You can go back to your rooms where Fenton and Silco are already passed out and get a long rest and your level.
Let's do this. Level 9. Level 9. Level 9.
Oh, I got brutal critical, by the way.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's nice. Is there a way for you to get like a keen ability?
I'd have to probably hunt down a weapon. I'm trying to think if there's any feats. I want to say there is, but nothing I can think of off the top of my head. And I think barbarians get something where they start critting off 19s later on. Maybe that's like a 14 or a 16. But yeah, I'm not going to throw it away. Not gonna kick it out of bed for eating cookies.
Anything helps. Every little
Right, exactly.
die helps.
That on top of the hit points. On top of I think I got another plus to hit. So yeah, no, looking good.
Very good. Ikif, what'd you get?
Water walking.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have taken a look at the Pathfinder stuff, but you get like there's just such a difference between fifth edition,
Leveling rewards.
yeah, and then Pathfinder you get to choose like one or two feats, and then you get something for your class. It's always kind of
Looking
funny.
forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, the skills feats are the one that's like blowing my mind. There's so many. It's so hard to plan for those. The prerequisites aren't as like I need to organize somehow better for me so I can plan it better.
Like a flow chart of
Sort
what
of.
you have to take to get to where.
And the fact that you can't get a high enough training in certain your skills to get some of the things that are at certain levels. It's like I don't understand like level 6 you get this, but you can't get that training you need for it. It's like, wait, well then why is it here?
It's available to you, but you actually can't have it until
Yeah,
the later
and it's
level.
messing with me. Like the setup was like, no.
That feels rude.
Yeah.
Intellect. Oh my goodness. Intellect Fortress. For the duration, you or one willing creature you can see within range has resistance to psychic damage. Woo!
What?
That's a third level spell that is always prepared for me.
So
Wow.
beautiful could be resistant to everything.
Yeah,
Do I adjust the battles that are upcoming?
Well, it's one of my third level spell slots, though. I only get. Yeah, so. As well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Ooh, and hypnotic pattern. What's that?
Oh, that's a really good
a
one.
fun one.
The Hypnotic pattern
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Very strong. Very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So was that the psychic one? Is that concentration?
That's probably. Where'd it go? Yeah, concentration up to 1 hour. So.
Yeah.
Still though, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that's always prepared for me. And then, no, hold on a second, my pizza's here.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, doing the starter box. It's actually kind of fun doing the Pathfinder 2 starter box.
Yeah, I was sorry I couldn't be there for that one.
Hopefully we get to run more Pathfinder 2e stuff just for more people to get the feel for things, try out classes.
Yeah, Tom was saying like he thinks like he wants to definitely make sure that everybody is on board and is enjoying it before he starts making any big decisions.
My interesting thing is I'm trying to learn. I've never had the hang of Pathfinder, so I got to figure out and get a handle on first edition so we can play Crimson Throne. And then I need to switch over to second edition.
Switch editions. Hey man, don't worry. I'm in exactly the same boat as you.
Right.
I've played Pathfinder, I think, twice a long time ago. And now I'm like, yeah, of course I'll jump into this campaign with an edition that we will never touch again.
Yeah, and the fact that you're doing it at like 15th level, which is ridiculously
extremely high level,
complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was mistaken. Intellect Fortress isn't always prepared, but I can prepare it. It's Lightning Bolt that's always prepared. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Upgrade of your Drocker Shocker.
Yeah, a little bit.
Drocker Shocker.
The Drocker Shocker.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, we are here to help with Pathfinder.
Yep. I'm reading through. I'm having a blast. I'm reading through. It's just reading the rule book on Pathfinder is tedious because so much of it is the same as Dungeons and Dragons that you kind of zone out.
Yes.
And then suddenly there's a different thing, and you're like, wait.
That's
different things.
Favored class? What the heck is a favored class? What's that?
Yeah.
Okay. God. Okay.
It was explained 3 pages ago, and I missed it in a footnote.
So I'm actually taking notes as I go. It's like, okay, no, that's different. I better write that down. That's different. I better
That's
write that
smart.
down. Yeah.
I should do that.
There's in one, there's a lot of room for lawyering, though. A lot.
Yeah. Yes.
Way more
Mhm.
than you've ever seen in anything else, I feel like. So there's a lot of, I don't want to say loopholes, but a lot of wiggle room for you to argue something.
A lot of very tricky wording.
Okay.
Sure.
The catnap spell. That's funny. The catnap spell is you make 3 willing people fall asleep for 10 minutes, and they get the benefits of a short rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably great if I'm traveling with a bunch of warlocks or something, but
Yeah, Meebok had that.
Warlocks, fighters, would benefit
Yeah.
from that.
oh, there, yep.
It's very specific, but yeah, if you ever find yourself limited by time, where you could very much use that short rest, then it's incredibly crucial and useful. Otherwise, not that great.
Right.
Yeah.
If you've got the right party composed entirely of people who get their shit back after a short rest, or
Yeah.
you're in a very time crunch, then solid.
It's a neat spell, but hard to justify taking it, I think.
Mhm.
Ooh, revivify. Do I need to revivify where we're going? Maybe.
You don't have a cleric.
Corbin would have
Two
loved
of-
that.
2 members of your party have already perished.
Where's my prepared spells? Do I not get to prepare any more spells? Why does it... When I leveled up, did it not give me more spells to prepare?
It might not. You might have the same spell slot. Did your intellect go up?
I'm checking. Preparing spells. Choose a number of artificer spells equal to your int modifier plus half your artificer level rounded down. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, only
So
on
you only get
even.
one every other level.
Yeah, even levels.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I have level 3 spells, but I don't actually have any. Okay, so I got to actually turn some things off.
Yep, you got to readjust your slots.
Oof.
So,
That's tricky.
what are we gonna do about getting ruidium things? Didn't we
They have
turn
a-
some in?
There's a whole warehouse here at the Crystal Chateau where we can just
That's
walk
right.
in and just walk
I
in
was
and grab.
thinking, yeah, we just go ahead and ask.
I'm wondering if the necklace would protect us.
Oh,
the
that's
jewel.
an
because
interesting thought.
Because the level 3 the 3rd tier awakening is each of your allies within 30 feet of you gains the ability to breathe water and gain swimming speed equal to a walking speed. I'm thinking if we go down as a group, the jewel would protect us.
We are,
maybe.
Is it?
We
I
are Alexian's chosen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to.
Right, yeah.
That's a
The
tough
thing is,
one.
if you're wrong, then the water pressure crushes you into just an imploded tiny little bit.
So we can bring some things in a bag of holding, and then.
I got a lot of hit points. I could try it first.
So, and as a bonus action, I can now teleport people within 15 feet of me somewhere else within 15 feet of me.
Is that like charges? Is that a certain amount per day?
Oh yeah, I have seven charges. So all these different special abilities of the jewel is. There's the other one that lets you expend a charge to just end the condition of grappled or paralyzed or restrained. So when things kept trying to grab us, it was like, nope, nope, nope. Or I can spend a charge to let you re-roll a saving throw. Anybody re-roll a saving throw.
Do they have to be within a certain amount of distance from you?
60 feet.
Oh, so yeah, we're good on that.
And then the invisibility, turning invisible. Or
Man,
using
that thing
it.
is
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff.
so good.
Wait, I still have the Shield Guardian. right?
That's right. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
It's
We
so-
would have loved to have had that
Yeah, it would
last
have been
game.
really useful.
It was just sitting there not doing anything. We're like, damn it, Shield Guardian.
Um, did you want to put a spell in it before like? Do you have a spell to put in it? Because it can store one spell.
Does it have to be your spells, or can it be any spell?
Anybody can put a spell in it. It can store it.
Okay, we're at a wizard school. So somebody you gonna put a spell in this thing for us?
That's a good point.
Yeah, but it has. I think it's a certain level. Let me see.
We're not only a wizard school, but in a magical city.
Yes.
I feel like we'd
Fourth
sort of
level or
have
lower.
to talk to a few people. We'd have our choice of. Hell, we could probably find a wish if we really wanted to
Fourth
derail
level
this.
or lower level. Fourth or lower.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
wish I
Give it
think
a
a
shot.
little.
Can I
wishful.
wish to be able to have a wish inside the robot?
Sure, if you look long enough up into the sky and find a shooting star, you can make as many wishes as you like.
Like that's probably not a good use of the wish spell.
That would be incredible, though. Imagine finding a shield guardian with a wish spell stored in it.
Yeah.
So the infused items, I have infused my armor, gives me a bonus on armor class, the bag of holding, and then Silco's gun.
Yep.
But I can. It says that I can infuse 2 more items. I'm trying to figure out how to infuse various parts of my armor with enhanced defense. Or okay, no, I'll do one of the 3 will be my shield. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. That didn't add on. Right. That's annoying.
Since they probably have a bunch of ruidium, we turned in a short sword and a shield. We could probably maybe have our pick, depending on what they have. So if there's anything you guys have been eyeballing, you might get lucky. On top of that, we got a whole bunch of gold.
You do have an awful lot of gold.
I saw the message in Discord. The 781 gold. That's what you're referencing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was, and that's on top of, I already had, I think I had like 302 or something like that.
Yeah.
Right now I'm sitting on 1,122.
Yeah, I have 10 platinum and 1,860 gold.
Yeah.
Go ahead and buy
1,000.
yourselves that wish spell, lads. So you're on it.
Yeah. It's within reach, potentially.
Okay.
I don't know. I need like a braces or defense or something,
Yep, that would be good for you.
or a cloak of displacement.
Yeah. What did Pockets have? That cloak, what was it called? It had a really cool name.
Cloak of the Manta Ray?
No, it was the one that let me teleport everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, it had such a cool name.
It was really
Was
good.
it Montbank's cloak? Or Cloak of the Montbank?
Cloak
That
of the
might have been.
Mountebank.
That
Yeah.
was it.
Right? Yes. That thing was cool. I'd take me one of those.
Mhm. Ooh, okay, this is cool. I can use. How am I gonna do this? So I can now infuse different parts of my armor, and I get extra infusions just for my armor beyond my normal limit of infusions. And I'm trying to get it to infuse my gauntlets, which count as a simple weapon, a simple melee weapon, which is the requirements for it. If I do this, choose a new item. I've broken the game. Oh well.
I don't know where I'll ever find these braces of defense or cloak of displacement, but those are the things I'd be interested in finding.
Those
I
are.
mean, I can, as a denizen of Von Corel, you would know
Yeah.
precisely where you might find a few of those things.
Oh
If you
yeah,
wanted to go
whether or
take a
not you
look
could
for them.
afford them, and
Sure. And whether or not those are the particular magic items that they've got is another
yeah,
question. But
I'll always keep my eye out.
if you wanted to go looking, you would know where to start for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll check a library for a manual quickness action or Tomb of Understanding. I'll check those libraries for those too if they just have them lying around. Sit there, read for a while.
Probably not. Those things you would think are probably not just available out there.
Yeah.
What
that,
library
you
doesn't
know.
have those?
Aren't they used up after they're read too?
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
get depleted. It's a one and done situation.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Manual of something amazing.
Yeah.
That's what this guy's fishing for. Hi, everybody.
They are.
How
Hi,
you
Mary.
Good.
Monks are.
How'd the conversation go?
The biggest thing is it was very cordial, and they wanted to warn us that we don't go down into the rift without ruidium poisoning or ruidium items, or we will get crushed in the depths.
Right.
I'm wondering if our the jewel will protect us, because one of the new abilities on the jewel is that it provides swimming speed and water breathing to all my allies within 30 feet of me. And I'm wondering if that would also extend to protecting us by going down in the rift if we all go down together. So
I would definitely gamble that it would protect you.
Yep. What do I need to unprepare?
Held onto that shield for a reason, right? Did we?
So you have the shield and that's the reason why you have ruidium poisoning right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't know if I got it from the shield. I got ruidium poisoning from that thing that blew up in my face when we activated the Julie Jewel. The uber powerful ultra item that I just handed back to you like one shit.
No biggie. Totally fine.
Whatever.
You've already got a gun. What's
Yeah,
this weird magic item for you?
Nothing really is that material to Silco except for that, yeah.
Yes.
Magic gun on top of that. Infinite bullets.
Yeah. That's it. Have gun will travel.
Oh, yeah, that's about as good as it gets.
We are leveling up. You are good to level up, sir. You've got your long
Nice.
rest.
It's all right.
Nobody murdered anybody in the conversation, so it's all good.
Most excellent. That's cool. Has everybody leveled, or is that what everybody's in the middle of right now?
Working on it.
We're all, yeah.
And
Yeah.
dreaming of magic items that you can buy with your many, many, many gold
Mine
pieces.
was
Yep.
very
Look
simple.
at now.
I hit level 9, had nothing to do.
Yeah,
Mm.
it looks about that. It's about right.
Yep.
Oh, Indomitable's not a bad thing.
Oh, Indomitable's so good.
Oh, you're a fighter. That's right.
Yeah.
That is clutch.
That,
I love
that, hey,
Indomitable.
I'll take it. I think that's all I got.
Hey man, that's
That's
pretty
enough.
great.
That's enough.
Yeah.
And and points go up on everything else, like proficiencies
Mm-hmm.
and attacks. And okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I think you all are just leveling up and then deciding what you would like to do. The day ahead of you is yours.
I think we need to go in. I think we should, since they're planning an excursion. I think it's safe to go warn the Crystal Chateau that they're going to probably see a bunch of consortium people going down into the rift. They might want to all hands on deck, send all the wizards they have to go guard it. I don't know.
Did you
I mean,
find
are they? Is it just B team that's going through, or are they sending more? Are they going on?
It sounded like just B team, but yeah,
And they still have to get into the rift through the same spot, right?
whatever little spot. Yeah,
Like
That where the aboleth was coming from, I think, right? Wasn't that it?
something like
Yeah.
that.
did you find another way for them to get down there, or how they're getting down there? Besides the teleport circles we destroyed?
I want to say we did, or was that it?
That was the only way that we had figured. They took a tablet out, so it's possible that they had been down. No, they weren't. They hadn't.
I'm looking through my notes. I don't remember anything.
Must have been another one.
I thought there was. I thought somebody mentioned something like there was another. Like Io smugly said something, but I might be misremembering.
Oh, I was been
No, you
smugly saying a lot of
remember.
things.
Everything Io says is smugly.
So they've given up hope on trying to limit the access. It's just a free for all now.
Well, I suppose they didn't think anybody could get through there. They didn't like who are we talking? Who's they? They don't even know what they're dealing with. This Crystal Palace folks.
They do seem a little like the wrong people to even be in charge of any of this stuff.
They're categorizing, pottery shards. like this is important work to be sure, but not our job. Not what we're here for.
Yeah, it does feel like they're woefully undermanned as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had what I think 4 people working the front, and then there were a handful. Who were the ones that were like working for the? What were they called? The people that hated that wanted to keep the past in the past.
Something Star? Was it no?
The Sentinels of Memory.
Sentinels of Memory.
Sentinels of Memory.
Like half the ones working down there were working with the Sentinels of Memory, or working with the lady that was a Sentinel of Memory. Just a very poor operation, all in all.
Mm-hmm.
Should have vetted these people a little better, I think. I'm very disappointed that I hitched my wagon to this
It's
group,
easier
To the archaeologists.
the allegiance.
It's easier to infiltrate than you imagine, especially with such large organization with so many people.
True.
It's the man. It's the man.
Right. It's bureaucracy. It's all paperwork. It's who you know.
Man, I bet the Blue Wizards aren't dealing with any of this shit.
Aren't we the Blue Wizards?
Cobalt?
Huh? No. The Blue Wizards are a whole other faction.
They're the library
Question's faction.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking. I thought we were the blue wizards, and then we're against the red wizards.
No, we're like the white wizards in the middle. We're like we just went with the gray bureaucracy.
Right. I forgot there was the Cobalt Soul. That's right.
All right.
There's groups we haven't even really talked to. That's so
There was.
crazy.
They all suck. Whatever. Like
We're
the
the
different
champions
gangs
of
and
merit.
stuff that are around here.
That's all that matters. All that matters is I know you all got my back.
So my armor modifications, I'm gonna go ahead and so the way I'm reading this, I normally can infuse 3 items. The number of items I can infuse increases by 2, so long as I put it on the armor. So I'm gonna shuffle things around. Silco's gonna have his gun infused. I have a bag of holding, which is one of my infusions.
Mm-hmm.
I've infused my shield, which is another thing. So those are my 3 normal items. And then the other 2 are going to be enhanced defense. So I'll put like enhanced defense on my helmet and enhanced defense on the chest piece or whatever for the splint armor. So that'll give me +2 instead of the normal +1. But I'm going to have to go in and like manually change it. I haven't found a way to. But giving you a heads up of what's going on. So that's the reason I have an armor class of 25 now.
Gotcha. That yes, thank you. Because I would have asked you to explain that at some point. Why can't I hit you though at all?
Why can't I hit you at all? This sucks.
Can I hit you even a little bit?
That's Jesus Christ. That's better than Coalhaven.
Yeah.
That's the most unhittable thing I've ever heard of.
Except I have no idea.
Less than double-digit level armor class of 25. Like, what the hell?
You know, if we really wanted to get crazy, give him the Shield Guardian. It's a +2 AC when they're standing next to each other. Nothing hits stronger.
The tankiest tank that ever tanked.
The two Tin Men is be their nickname.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, and I was able to put it as a miscellaneous bonus on my armor class. Okay,
Very
that'll work. Cool. 66 hit points. Not that many hit points considering everything else, but
You'll never lose any.
Wait,
I'll never lose them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can have 3. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Never
wait,
get
can
touched.
you have the same infusion twice? I don't think you can use the same infusion twice. That would be the only thing I would have to double
Maybe
check.
that's why you had to do it manually. Wasn't letting you.
You can have 2 different infusions, but I don't think you can have the same one on 2 different
Like
items.
the armor bonus infusion.
Yeah, that
on
armor
multiple
infusion would
items.
get overwrit when you did it
It's
on
a one
another.
for.
Yeah, I
So one of
believe
them
so
is
that's
like-
how the infusions work.
I'm looking.
We're gonna break it. We're gonna
Thank
break
you,
his
Paul.
character.
Thank you for giving me a fighting chance.
Barely.
Yeah,
He's
it doesn't
still
matter.
tanky
He'll
as
still be
hell.
24. Like,
Yeah. And
Just expect some will saves, bro.
Yeah.
oh no, he's got a spell for that now too.
yeah,
Yeah, protection. I actually didn't take that spell, so sorry.
Thank God.
It provides resistance to psychic
Give
damage.
me some way to win.
Beautiful is very sad.
we are sitting on a stack of gold that,
Yes.
like, if we're gonna tromp off to our potential death, we should probably,
Don't do it
translate
with gold in our pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. At the very least, find a
And
outpost, right?
the Allegiance is also sitting on like a warehouse full of ruidium infused magical items
so yeah,
that supposedly we have to take. And I think we're in good enough with them at this point. We should have run of the place.
They'd let us check out a few, things and
If we explain the situation to them
sign ways.
carefully, yeah. We all need at least one. I mean, at least 2.
yeah, you can't use the same one twice except for multiple replicating object. I think that's the only one you can do.
The elephant. Let's bring the elephant.
Underwater. I'm sure that would go very
Yeah.
well.
So I need to learn more infusions to make this that particular thing worthwhile, because the other infusions I have don't actually. Okay, so sorry, my armor class is only 24.
Disappointing.
Yeah,
Disappointing.
you'll never make it.
I've already recalibrated everything. Sorry.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with my 14.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like in my underwear. Like, I don't know. I feel fine, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
How many hit
I mean,
points
I'm
do you have, though?
sure-
Please tell me you have over triple-digit hit points.
113.
What?
There you go.
Yeah. So
I'm sure everyone
fine,
else
I'm
is
just
happy
saying.
that Beautiful's just
More
going
than
around
twice
in
as
his
many hit
underwear.
points as I do. So that's
A boon for the world.
you and I are just two different types of tanks.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's true. Exactly.
So that's, you know what, I would love to get some other expert advice on this right here and try and figure out if this seems sound, the idea that the jewel might protect us down there. Because I'd rather not get it ruidium poisoning. In fact, I'd like to be able to take the ruidium poisoning off of you, Silco, if you'll let me. But
Oh yes, I will. I will let you do that. I'm not being stubborn about that at all.
oh, you're just like
Just
that.
stoic.
In which case, when we wake up in the morning and I have my spells back, I would go ahead and cast Lesser Restoration on you.
Nice.
We'll see if it works. Because I don't think anybody's been completely infected before, but
No, this is the most we've had.
All right, Jocker, you cast Lesser Restoration on Silco, and for a moment the rash on him starts to lessen, and you feel a little bit better, Silco. You certainly feel like you got a good night's sleep. But unfortunately, the spell does not take hold, and your ruidium corruption is
I knew it.
Yeah.
I
I had no
knew it.
idea.
I
Thanks,
knew it.
dude. Pretty sure I said the words right.
so what was that about a wish spell we need to get?
Mhm.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, let's all get this now, guys.
Yeah. On second thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I currently have one level of exhaustion, or
no,
that-
because you got good sleep, right? You got sleep and had some food. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not exhausted anymore.
Okay.
But that rash is still there. You
Okay.
still got that.
okay?
Damn. Well,
So
that was,
Drucker,
You
that was a level 2 spell slot. All right.
Drucker read a whole book about this stuff. Did he ever figure out, like, is it fatal? Does it start? And I mean, we saw that shark that was more crystal than organic matter. Is that what awaits our
Hey,
friend?
you're never gonna die, Silco. It's great.
You'll just be a crystal.
He's eternal.
Well,
Drucker, from what Drucker remembers, and I think he's told this to all of you before,
Yeah.
but the notes that Aloysia had on ruidium poisoning went up to a particular point. They were
Mhm.
like, after this amount of time and or exertion, you get to the point of being mostly crystallized. And then she doesn't have any notes after that point. That seems to be where her particular exploration into that subject ended, or when you took her journal.
Okay.
the last page has a question mark, so that's not a good sign.
There are like empty lines underneath it in this table of keeping track of ruidium poisoning. So it seems like she was going to continue this, and then doesn't have her notes anymore.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well,
So
we
healing
talked
potions,
to.
so restoration potions. That they make potions of restoration, right? There's gold
Was
burning
there-
a hole in my pouch. That's all I'm saying.
Sorry,
Was there
Silco.
notes
Sorry.
about being able to cure it?
The notes about being able to cure it are that once ruidium corruption has taken hold, it cannot be removed. Basically, they have tried all number of things. They've tried restoration. They've tried antitoxins. They've tried blessings. They've tried a number of things. Maybe up to and including a wish spell, although I'm not sure that's in her notes. But they have not found, as far as you can tell, any way of removing this.
Okay.
Things.
We had stuff. Did I end up giving my gold to somebody? I'm trying to figure out if I didn't put it on my character sheet or something. We all got 781 gold, and Did we spend it on something at the end?
I don't think so. No, I don't have anything written down.
A wish spell is specifically not in Alicia's notes.
Okay.
So I have just over 1,000 gold, basically 6 platinum, 985 gold.
Same.
Then I didn't put it in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. I'm the one who put the notes in Discord, and I didn't even add it to my character sheet. That doesn't seem right. Yay! All right.
Oh, and Carp, that other thing that Ruidium does to you, it still applies.
Oh,
Go check that chat log real quick. Right.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, I don't really want any of this Ruidium equipment, and I think we should talk to maybe Prolix
yeah.
or Question or Professor Insight or somebody to see what they think about being
Well, we should
close
talk to
enough
Prolix. Well, not Pro. Who's the boss man again? The dean. What's his name? The
Headmaster Alacritos.
Alacritos. Go talk to Alacritos and let him know that the consortium's making a move.
Yes, yeah, good call.
Knock, 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 knock.
As per usual, your urgent knocks are received by a pretty stoic butler who lets you in and says, "Wait a moment," and comes back 10 minutes later and leads you into
10 minutes? No,
10
what?
minutes.
Oh my
10 minutes.
friggin'.
He's the headmaster of a college. Man's got things to do. And he'll lead you into Alacritos' office, where a few students are leaving, and Alacritos will look up at you and say, "Ah, good morning. How are all of you this morning? Better
The
rested."
consortium's making a move.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is what do you mean? What can you elaborate on that?
We got intel that the B team, the people that came with us over here, they all have ruidium poisoning. They believe that having ruidium poisoning is what's going to protect them when they go down into the rift, and they're going to go down there, and that'll protect them from the pressure. And they said they're going down there today. They could be down there right now.
And how many strong are this B team?
Well, I wouldn't say strong, but there's like 5 of them.
Well, if you wouldn't say strong, and they believe that this stuff will protect them from the pressures of the Underdeep, and
I was just being snarky. They're strong, okay? I'm just being snarky.
You were undermining the urgency a little bit with the follow-ups. So you're genuinely concerned about these 5.
Yes.
Okay. And very well, we'll get some...
Let's round up the troops. Let's get some people down there. Let's do this.
Sorry, the troops? This is a college. I will alert the people who are down there and the various guards, but there really are not very many of them, and it's hard to get a read on what you think of these people, but if they really are dangerous, then I'm not sure that I think maybe you all are the best forces we have.
On this, we absolutely agree. We need access to the Ruidium artifact treasury.
I agree. We're taking their belief that it will protect them seriously, and so you would all like to get on board with that, despite the continued and proven effects that the...
Actually, I'd love your professional opinion on something.
Yes, I'm happy to.
And I take off the helmet, pull out the jewel of exalted wonderfulness, and
now that looks a bit different than the last time I saw it.
Indeed, it does. And me being attuned to this thing, I'm very much aware that it's going to grant the ability to breathe underwater to me and my allies who are close to me. It's going to help us to swim and move underwater. My question at this point is this going to keep us safe? Do you think this would protect us as well as ruidium poisoning? Because, yeah, frankly, ruidium poisoning doesn't sound that great.
From the pressure, you mean?
Exactly.
Well, you didn't list that amongst its innate properties that you are made aware of. So I would
Not
say,
that I know of.
As you are a man of science, there's really only one answer to that, isn't there? Which is...
Give it a shot.
You're going to have to...
You have a
It's been a rather
theory?
punchy morning for everyone, hasn't it?
Do you know of any other means that might be able to protect us from the pressure?
From great pressures. There might be
I don't know if there's a spell. I left my player's handbook in my classroom, so I don't know.
There's not one that I can think of off the bat, but if there were, I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it would be cheap or easy, if you catch my drift.
Wait,
Which is to
wait,
say, if it's not already readily available to you, I don't know that it would be. It's possible there might be one that a specialist could cast on one of you, but all of you, I think you're probably better off trusting the vestige, or going with the cultist's belief that the ruidium will save you. It's really your choice.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
hmm
I have my bag of holding here. We take a couple rubidium items just in case, as like a last resort thing as we're going down there and we don't want to actually die. Yeah, that'd be my next thing. Either that or some way that Silco, who is already looking a little bit rashy over there, might be
Oh,
able
goodness.
to.
Hey,
Sorry, man. Cards on the table, man. It's
It's too late. Yeah,
Fine.
we gotta.
cards on the table, Jocker. Look, you're a rational man, but you're not as comfortable making a deal with the devil
Exactly.
as I might be here.
That's
But,
a fair statement.
I think that's where this has to go.
Well, seeing as how you've already made the deal, I'm wondering if there's like some sort of like extra dimensional thing we can like hide in your pocket and you just protect us on the way down and then let us all out when we get down there.
I'm not the baker to ask about that.
Yeah, that's so that was the other possible. Yeah.
If all of you could go in the box, and I
Right?
carry the box.
That's what I'm
Here we
thinking.
go. We're gonna get real cheesy. I'll fight B team all by myself. You guys can pop out for like one round, but as long as you use a bonus action to go back into the box, you can take a single action.
I think we're getting somewhere. All right. Oh,
Well,
shit.
either way, I'd be excited to hear what works. If you could report back now, I'd like to know what the results of this particular hypothesis are. I'm sort of intrigued now.
Okay.
Believe me, if we're alive to tell you a story,
It's gonna be a hell of a
we'll
story.
come back and tell
There
you.
is rather that caveat, isn't there?
What do I got?
I'm certainly happy to write you a letter of explanation for the Hall of Artifacts, so that you could take it over there and be gifted free
Let's-
reign into the inventory.
Let's do that at
Yeah,
least.
that would be
Yeah.
most helpful.
Pull out and start scribbling. These people are entitled to as many artifacts of Viridium as they want, as long as they tell you which ones. And
Okay, if we were a less scrupulous bunch,
Go on.
Hey,
Finish that thought.
Wait, wasn't one of them a great axe?
no, that's the one they took.
They got, yeah.
They got the great axe.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
They smoked that thing.
Oh man,
2 rounds. I think like maybe 2 of them got hit.
I was worried about the squid, and they get the stupid squid that takes 2 rounds, and we get the aboleth. That's...
Yeah. I went down, I think, twice.
Oh yeah.
It was.
I was hiding in a corner somewhere. It was not pretty.
It was very close. Very close.
yeah, it was a nail biter. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Are any of the rest of you like capable of using a shield, or would you?
I have this shield. I have my shield that has my own infusion on it.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that you do.
Yeah.
All right.
It's actually a repulsion shield.
Yeah.
I can push an attacker who hits me as a reaction, push him 15 feet away from me. It repulses people.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Boing.
That's awesome.
His infusions only work on non-magical items as well, so...
Yeah, that's the reason I couldn't do it on my
That's-
gauntlets. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't infuse my gauntlets, but they were already magical.
No.
I can use a shield.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It's not my favorite thing, but I can totally do it.
I mean, it's not the if we're gonna get access to other items, like this isn't it might not be the most sensible one.
Right.
Yeah.
In the back, I'm usually not tanking the melee, but but I have a feeling that the magic shield's a magic shield. That
Right.
it's got
Yeah.
capabilities beyond just poisoning you with red nether magic. So
We turned in the stuff we got, right? That was the ruby
yeah.
shield and the short sword. Okay, yeah, we turned those in.
That is correct.
most of it.
There was a ring of water breathing somewhere around there. There's
That's right. Was the brooch of shielding rubidium infused?
Not rubidium infused. That was found on
Okay.
the body of an old all-side explorer whose body you very graciously brought back to Insight for her to.
we're such good people.
Did we
Such good
take
people.
that?
Did we take
The brooch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I certainly hope so.
somebody does. Somebody has it.
I don't think I have it. We should probably. Man, look, it's just sitting on magical items.
I don't think Fenton has it,
I definitely don't.
but I can check for you.
Brooch of what?
Shielding.
Just shielding.
No, I don't think it was me.
Maybe
I
nobody.
think I had enough things, and everybody didn't want to keep giving me stuff.
Let me see. What does it do? Force damage, damage, magic missile. Yeah, I don't know. I'm maybe Fenton took it. Wouldn't be the craziest thing for him to.
Fenton does not have it. He has the Ring of Shooting Stars.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep. Anybody want
Brooch
it?
shielding. It protects against magic missile, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and resistance to force damage.
Resistance to force damage.
Oh, that's
Um,
right.
I'll take it if nobody else wants it.
I'm fine with that.
That actually makes more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're gonna be at a distance, and people
Actually,
try to hit.
Okay.
I agree. That makes a lot of sense. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, getting kitted out.
All right.
Here's
Let's
one
go,
hands you a piece of paper with your permissions on it and say thank you for the heads up about B team. We'll alert the guards down there to keep an eye out for them. Though as I understand it, they've been teleporting into an unknown location, so I'm not sure
Yeah.
how much we can do against them. Needless to say, thank you regardless, and please get down there as soon as possible.
You got it.
All right.
Let's go.
Check out the archives.
Yep.
Before we leave, you mentioned the Netherdeep. Is that what it's called?
That's that's what we've been calling it.
Do you have any information about what might await us down there?
You know, we haven't actually managed to get in, as I understand it. The consortium has sort of put out into the world that they've managed to get in, which I'm not sure I believe, but we haven't got through the rift yet. So we've just been calling it the Netherdeep, and we have, frankly, no idea what's on the other side down there. Stands to reason it might be under pressure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, it's got a name now, at least.
It
Alright.
does have a name, yes. Fairly ominous one.
Yeah, all right. Let's go check out this warehouse full of magical items.
Very good. Thank you again. You'll all go over to the Hall of Artifacts. Those great glass ibises greet you, and you go into a room that is only partly full of busy grad students, as this is the morning, and they're still getting going. There's one that appears to be in charge who sort of recognizes all of you and waves to you and says, "Hey, how can I help you?"
We
Weapons requisition.
yeah. Here's the paper.
Oh,
We're on a mission. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you? I take it you know how to get down into the inventory.
That way,
We've been
right?
here before, right?
Been there
Yeah.
before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Um,
A really impressive room. Now we get to go down there and loot it.
you
Pretty
get
cool.
to go- Yeah, you get to go down to the Indiana Jones warehouse now and
Yeah.
loot it to your heart's delight.
Give me that.
All right.
Ark of
Grad
the
student
Covenant.
will take your piece of paper and let you
I'll take
go
2.
down and take as many Ark of the Covenant, Holy Grails as you would like. Down there are a few ruidium items that have been laid out that are clearly there for sorting. The short sword and the shield that you brought are there as well. There are a number of other weapons, a couple pieces of armor. There are a number of miscellaneous small things. What are you? Are you
Anything
looking for
interesting
anything?
that's not ruidium infused that might be of use?
There's nothing out that is not ruidium fused, if you know what I
They-
mean. They're all
They
like
they got like
the
a
things that are waiting to be sorted are all ruidium infused. Everything else is in the back.
They got books. They got
Are you gonna let us? Are you gonna let us
record- a
access the
record-
stuff that's in the back?
You will have to spend several hours down here to find particular
just wondered if they
things.
have like a guide or a book or something like that.
Oh, like a table that
Yeah,
like lets you know where everything is.
yeah.
Down here.
Uh, no, is there a undergrad around here who might be able to help us?
The only ones are the ones upstairs. There's the guy
Oh.
who took your
You're
permission.
gonna go,
He
you're
did.
gonna go back upstairs and ask if there's a log record. You can see the, see the log books and like everything that's in the natural armor, ring of protection.
Yeah, sure. The grad student points you to a big book that's on a pedestal at the front of the room that they have sort of been flipping through and making notes in as they go. The last 4 or 5 pages are all ruidium objects. The 5 or so pages before that are just artifacts that they have found down in Kael'Maro. This is an enormous book. It is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But sure, if you want to spend your time perusing this book for things in particular, you are also welcome to do that, but it will take you some time.
I still have the letter, right? That I have access to anything and everything I want. I just showed it to him. I didn't give it to him, right?
It's sure you can
Yeah.
still have the letter.
Maybe we'll see if we can spend more time later. Let's just get some ruidium stuff real quick and hit the road. Like grab that ring of water breathing. That's probably a good one.
Well, since the records, the most recent pages have the list of all of those ruidium items, especially the more recent ones, needed laid out. Do they have like description, like rather than having a word like what's magic and what are the magic? I mean, like do we get to know what they are?
Sure. There's one that's labeled a ring of red fury. There's one. There's a number of things that are labeled just as ruidium weapons, which are all starred as sort of magic objects. There are a number that are labeled ruidium armor, all of which are starred as sort of magic objects. There's a couple of rings that have question marks next to them. Those are the magic things.
Okay.
What are the armors?
There is a breastplate. There is one chainmail, and that's it.
I'm
You
pretty
would
comfy with the
have-
army I have.
Just like a list you could paste.
Weirdly, I don't actually. I'm
Okay.
making this up.
Well, here we go.
It may come as a shocker, but
They didn't expect us to come raid the thing for.
listen,
Um,
there's made a lot of things up in this particular campaign.
Yeah,
But
right.
nothing's for.
I'll go to the ring or jewelry section and look, see what they got in there. I'm sure it's organized
Sure.
by like slot, right?
You look like a red fury kind of guy. No, actually, you should probably take the water breathing one because you look like you're not a water breathing guy. And
Yeah, there are 2 rings that look sort of the same that are silver rings with a little strip of red ruidium running in the middle of them. You recognize those as the one that you found. And those also seem to be labeled as Ring of Red Fury. The other 2 rings, one of them has a green stone set in it, and the other has what looks like it used to be a blue stone and is now a ruidium infused rock.
all right. So a couple rings. We need to get 5 items, because we need one for our friend if he ever decides to come out of the
That's
box.
right. Yeah. I forgot about him.
Yep.
I'll grab the
Um,
ring that looks corrupted.
The one with the corrupted stone?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. You gonna put it on?
Fuck it. Yeah.
Great. It is
For a penny, right?
Yeah.
ring of protection,
Oh,
and it also has these properties. Hold, please.
Drocker, I am going to indicate that you take a closer look at that shield. Much as you love your infusions.
It'll allow you to put a different infusion on your armor, though, if you did do it.
well, I don't have any other infusions I could put on my armor at this point. I only have one armor type infusion learned that I know right now.
Can't you change at every level? When you level up, you can change an infusion you know to something else?
Well, that would have been good to know last night. Whenever you gain a level, you can
Just retcon
replace
that.
one. Yeah, you can. But
So you can get rid of the pulsal shield and change something else if you really wanted to.
I'm still planning on gambling. I'm not planning on wielding anything at the moment. I'm gonna put my trust in Elixion and my neck and the jewel.
I'm going to keep
And
that shield strapped to my back then. In the meantime, I'll carry it if nobody else will. Because
Well, I was saying we should put these. We
in
can put
handy.
these things in the bag of holding if we need to, and they can.
Carp, those are all the properties of the corrupted ring of protection. You also get the usual property of ring of protection plus 1 to your armor class.
Okay.
Essentially, all of the things here have the properties posted there.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's the ruidium
That's what
That's what
Ruidium do to
does.
stuff.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
Okay.
In
take the
some
ring.
cases, it does it. Which ring?
The ring swimming one.
Great. That one is a little bit different because it's a real item and not one that I made up.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. Let's do this. This.
There are also a number of
Oh, dude. That's
weapons.
awesome for you, Ikif.
There's one
So far,
Ruidium
two wise
shield.
picks.
Here, I'll let you get. Here's the shield. That's what the shield does. And then the Ruidium weapons, of which there are a few. That's what those do.
The shield's the one that because you sent me the info on the shield last time we played, because I was reading that, and
Correct.
that's why I'm like,
Yeah,
Drocker, you might want to.
That's the real good shield. That's the shield.
Frontliner, take that, take this.
Wow, DC 20 though. Yikes.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you'd asked me what out of a magic treasury I would have wanted, Ring of Protection would have been mine. So this is
Sweet.
Would it really?
I'm a happy soul.
Well, good. I rolled randomly on a table for it, so there you go. I'm glad the dice are on your side.
I also picked the fucky looking one. I'm like, yeah. Well.
You're like, this one that looks the most fucked up. I'm already fucked up. I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's it. I'm telling you guys, these campaigns are written for you to lean in.
All right.
Do we know what the breastplate and chainmail were?
The breastplate and chainmail have the same properties as the ring, essentially.
Yeah. Huh.
All right.
Here, let me let me give you what ruidium armor does. So we have all. There you go.
Okay.
At some point, Tom's gonna check check all these and be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
You're like,
What did I
what the
miss?"
hell is happening?
Okay.
And none for Fenton because he's in a box.
So DM. So friendly DM, will you allow me to retcon changing one of my infusions for the sake of
Maybe.
maybe?
Oh, benevolent GM.
What's the infusion?
I was gonna get rid of Homunculus Servant because I'm never ever gonna use Homunculus Servant for anything, and put resistant armor as another armor infusion that I could do.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I need
You're
to
not even
figure out
getting
how-
rid of your shield push thing. It's what the hell is homunculus? Like, yeah, we haven't even seen that.
Yeah.
Right, I've had it the entire
Never
game,
heard
and it's
Those words have never left your mouth throughout this
Yeah.
time. I think you're safe to change
Isn't that book?
kind of. Artificer infusions.
Yeah, Drocker cast that spell a long time ago, years ago, and thought it never did anything. And then Book came into his life.
All right, so that's good. Back to my character sheet. Manage my inventory.
Like Book didn't even really do shit for him. Book just steered him towards a genie. Like, hey, bro, genie in that box. Grab it real quick.
So, what are y'all choosing? Two of you have rings?
I will put the shield in my bag of holding, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna put it, grab it and wield it yet.
Very
Beautiful. What are you going for?
I'm looking at either the breastplate or, depending on what weapons they had, either or a weapon.
What weapon are you hoping for?
Something two-handed. I would take a great sword or a battle axe would be ideal. A glaive if you want to get weird with it. Halberd, I guess.
Let's see.
I could do a maul.
What do you want the most? What's your dream? What dream are you hoping for?
Oh man, let's see. Giving it to me like that. What would I really like? What would fit beautiful? Probably a warhammer, I guess.
I didn't hate it when you said mall. That's a
Yeah, maul was pretty good.
soft spot for me, anyway.
Maul was basically just a more basic warhammer. Yeah, if you got a real nice red infused maul, that'd be pretty cool. I could definitely do that.
Just gonna roll trident.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna
I was
I'm gonna have you roll. Roll a d20 3 times.
Okay, very good. Here we go. Numero uno.
Okay.
Okay, number 2. Oh, come on. Gotta give it to me. Here comes number 3. All above 10.
you were trying to roll low.
Um,
Sorry.
Okay. There's a pike. There is a whip. And there's a maul.
I will absolutely takes them all, gives it a couple real big, easy, slow swings.
Feels good.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's the stuff.
Yeah.
So I put resistance to psychic on my armor So
Smart.
smart.
Lucky you.
Gonna run into another aboleth or something.
Yep. Psychic has been the damage of the day, it seems.
Yes, it has. And it's on my helmet appropriately enough, so it's yeah.
Excellent. You all are kitted out.
Yep.
The day is yours. You have your weapons and your armor and your rings. Any of you going to take a second item, or is that
We were gonna grab one more thing. We need to grab something for what's his name.
What do you get?
There was
for
a,
fencing?
there was another ring, right? The greenstone ring.
There was the greenstone ring.
Okay. I don't even know what that is, but I'll throw it in the bag. Greenstone ring for good old Fenton.
Somebody roll a d20 so I can figure out what it is.
Unless you
I'll roll
want the chainmail, because didn't he just upgrade to something, some kind of armor,
Perfect.
chainmail or something?
I don't know.
He's not here. He gets the greenstone ring.
Is there anyone saying we can't take both?
Nope.
Because I would also like that breastplate. And I'm just saying, remember, the plan is hopefully we don't have to use this at all.
Yeah.
In an ideal scenario. But, we're here. We have this writ of take whatever you please.
Yep.
Might as well take advantage of it. Listen, this is a life or death situation. I'm being.
I say let's take it all.
Yeah.
Whatever's not going to weigh us down.
Like we'd be foolish.
Let's think about it. Come on now.
I have a bag of holding. None of it's gonna weigh us down.
Yeah, space is not the issue.
Sure.
Wait,
Take however. You could take all of it. I mean, frankly, they're not going to stop you. They will at some point be like, how many fingers do you have for all of these rings? I'm pretty sure you can only wield one pike at a time. But sure, yeah, they're not gonna prevent you from taking whatever you would like.
Yeah. I have the shield and I have a greenstone ring. That's all I'm grabbing at the moment, so I wouldn't grab more than I need. Eat all that you want, but take all that you want, but eat what you take. All right, I got like.
I'm assuming when we go down, this is going to be quite a trip. It's not going to be like, oh, pop in and out, right?
We might not even come back to this city for all we know, the way we've been traveling around the world. So
maybe we should hit up some other stores before we go down.
Yeah, even if it's nothing else but blowing through all of our gold on healing potions, right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
at the baseline or something
Yeah.
of the equivalent. Like there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would suggest we do that. We should prepare for the never returning.
Yep.
If we do, lucky us.
I'm kind of, you know what I need to do? I need to set up and build some sort of a healing potion IV that just like when my heart rate drops, it automatically just starts pumping it in, and that'd be something like that. I'll get
cool.
working on that. I'll get working on that for the future.
Yeah.
Can't do it today, but someday in the future.
I would say that's absolutely a homebrew infusion. Is that as long as you have a healing potion in your inventory, your armor is able to automatically manifest it.
Yep.
I'd buy that.
Or,
I think if
or administer it as a bonus action or a reaction or something like that.
Totally. Yeah.
Fill up a little tank.
yeah,
that just makes so much sense.
I think that's great. I think if this was Blaze in the Dark, we could have like a 12-part clock that you would start for that, and that's your ongoing project.
There you go.
While we get going, and once you figured it out, you can do that forevermore.
There you go.
I miss our cult.
We had a great call.
Yeah, we were on our way to something there.
Oh,
We really were.
we were evil. I loved it.
Yeah.
Said with such affection. We were evil.
We really were.
The city is yours. You have one native of this city who could direct you in.
I say, yeah, magic
appropriate
potions of
directions.
healing. Let's load up. That seems like
Greater
I mean-
healing, even really. Does
I
that
don't know,
affect-
are there potions of healing stored here at the palace or something? Maybe this letter can get a little more mileage.
Ask one of the graduate students, right? They would
For
know.
the sake of of brevity, I think we've been down this path.
Yeah, I think
And,
Okay.
Many a time. I think that's an
many
overreach.
times, and all of you have had
Alright.
a little bit of trouble breaking and entering into various professors' offices, and you do have one unknown potion from a closet in the school that you can take your chances on as you will, but the chances of finding exactly what you want here are very small since you have
Alright.
several thousand pieces of gold to spend legitimately on real healing potions
I
that you can easily get out of the world.
I know that there's one in the Suncut Bazaar, someplace to go for things like that, but do I know anywhere else? Because I'm kind of not really wanting to go back to that old stomping ground right now.
Yeah, you know there's another spot. There's off in the river district, you and Fenton have probably talked a little bit about the places that y'all like to go. Off in the river district, there's a bakery that has subpar baked goods, but if you know the right things to say to the proprietor of said bakery, he does have an awful nice back room with some real good things back there. And he's not entirely on the up and up, but since you don't want to go to the Suncut Bazaar, that's probably the best place to go for the best things you can get.
Yes, I would suggest that we try there first. If we don't find what we're looking for, then we can risk running into more of the consortium in the Suncut Bazaar.
Oh, I dare him to try.
I would
If I wish
love
you were
to
with us
run
last
into
time, man.
I would kind of love to run into the consortium.
They would have
Sounds
us
a bit-
outnumbered if we ran into them on their turf, if they're even still there.
Have us outgunned.
No,
All right.
I think he's the only gun.
All right.
Take your
Those-
inspiration away.
Those last
Take it away.
slices are from mom if she wants them.
Stop it. I feel something, just a weight fall on my shoulders somehow. Like God himself has done something. That's weird. Oh, that was good.
You've just brought Ruidium corruption on yourself out of nowhere.
It's leaked through your pants.
Not that kind of ring.
Yeah, let's go check the baker.
Yes.
All right.
The back
Great.
roads. Low profile.
Totally.
Oh man, I do. It's a shame that we're gonna go see a magic item dealer called the Baker, and Fenton is not with us. Tom would ham the
Right, yes.
shit out of this.
Yep.
Fenton has actually known about the existence of this place since day one and has never told you about it, so that's on him. So you all head up to the river district, and some locals, like if you know where you're going, you're going up here into this little pocket, sort of off to the east of the Life Dome. And as you get closer, the streets get a little dingier. This is a little farther away from the hustle and bustle of the Suncut Bazaar and the Crystal Chateau, until you come upon this bakery with really lackluster goods in the window. The pitas are limp. Some of them are clearly have been there for way too long. There's some pastries that have been cut in half to showcase their insides that are decidedly unappealing. And inside you can see a large half-orc man with an apron smeared with something and a chef's hat on, who looks thoroughly disagreeable and like he's never cooked a day in his life. And you all are welcome to enter. To Old Man Crux is what this is called. Old Man Crux Bakery.
K-L-U-K.
Kruuk.
Alright.
All right. Let's do something.
Take a 2-step to the side and then half step behind Beautiful, so that he's now in the front of the group as we walk in. Just doop doop doop.
All right, y'all walk into the bakery. A little bell tinkles, and this half orc looks up from behind the counter where he's sort of rolling out some dough in a resigned way. He says, Hello, how can I help you today?
We're
Can I interest you in the guava croissants? They're made fresh every morning. Real popular pastry for the day.
we're here to look at some of your fresh baked goods.
The specials in the back.
You got a reference? You got somebody refer you here?
Uh, who'd you hear this? What's his name? I pull out the box and shake it. I'm
I don't
just
know.
terrible with damn names.
Am I supposed to know who that is? Is that a person? You all think there's a person there? Because I couldn't see you. It's a box.
There's absolutely a person. This is our good friend. This is
Walker.
Fenton. Fenton sent
Fenton.
us.
What small kid, wiry, kind of sandy hair, real
Yeah.
enthusiasm for baking.
A little enthusiasm for baking. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
exactly
know
him.
He's all right. You can come in the back.
All right, let's do it.
And I'll pull open the little saddle door back there, and you can walk into the back, which is full not of kitchen supplies as you might have imagined, but fenced goods. And there are a number of things around here. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Healing potions to start. We're looking to get into some mischief.
Yeah, sure. I got 4 regular potions of healing. I got 1 potion of greater healing, and I've got 2 superior.
What do you want for the lot?
Oh gosh, that's a lot of math. It's 50 per regular, 150 for the greater, and 250 for superior. So no, sorry, 450 for the superior. So you all can do that math. There's 200 worth for the regular potions of healing, and 150 for the greater, 450 for superior.
450 each on the superiors.
I've only got 1 of them.
Oh, I thought you said 2. Sorry, my mistake.
Was it 2 greater or only 1 greater also?
2 greater.
So it'd be 300 on the greater. So 500 on all the standards in the greater, and then another 450 on the superior.
950 total.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. What else you got back there? Look, you got all sorts of goodies around here.
Yeah, what kind of thing you looking for? You looking for a weapon, some armor? I got a couple of gemstones. I got a crossbow. Got a necklace. I got these. Got this. What's it called? Instrument thing. What are you looking for?
Like I said, we're gonna go cause some mischief, and so I don't know. We kind of have a lot of weapons and armor. So anything better than what we're carrying right now?
Do you have any cloaks or bracers or anything?
Maybe a belt?
I got a cloak. Got this big cloak here. It's kind of black. Looks like one of those what you call them, manta rays. I got one of those.
Yeah.
Got,
Dang.
Oh, I got these. Look like bat's wings, and they let you fly. Those are pretty neat. You can have that one. That's a good cloak. There's I think that's it. That's all I got for cloaks. What else I got? Got this great scale mail here, made of dragon hide. Pretty nice. I don't know if any of you could wear that. Maybe you, big guy. What else I got? Got this studded leather armor. It's just kind of fine. What can I interest you in?
What kind of instrument was it when he pointed to the instrument thing?
Pipes. Panpipes.
What do those do?
The pipes?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't played them. There's this little rat thing carved on the end of it, though. I don't know. You can try it if you want.
No
I
bracers.
will.
Without braces, sorry, man. I had a pair that came in last week, but they went pretty quick. Silko, are you proficient with wind instruments?
No.
Okay. You can make a performance check.
Okay. Wait, why did that not? Is my VTT not connected? What's that all about?
Did you just start it up? Because then we have to go to features and traits. Also, we have to save
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're right. Try that again.
happened to me.
Okay. Updated. Should be good. Okay, performance?
Oh.
Ooh, you play a nice little ditty on these panpipes.
Take that disadvantage.
Goddamn. It sounds pretty good. It's a nice little song. It sounds kind of like rats squeaking in the end, but nothing happens.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah, that is weird. That was nice though. You're pretty good with the pipes, I guess.
You should see me with a fiddle.
Oh yeah, I bet if you're this good with the panpipes, I bet you're just magic on a fiddle. I got a dulcimer too, if you want that, but that's just a regular old dulcimer.
Oh, but if I live to come back for it.
It's 25 regular, but for you, my talented friend, 20.
I'm gonna remember that.
I like this guy. Any amulets?
We got let's see. We got one necklace. It's kind of like a gold collar thing. It it helps you breathe in various oppressive environments.
Man,
There's a theme going on.
I
Here.
just supply them everywhere.
Okay, what's really weird is I've randomly rolled this shop. This is just what showed up. This is not, I didn't pick
Wow.
any of these. This is purely what the randomness of the internet has given me at this point for old
Wow.
crux. Yeah, that's the only amulet I've got this time. Got
Alright.
got a couple potions of climbing. Got a ring of warmth. Got a short sword that's pretty interesting, but it doesn't look like any of you like small weapons. And got a really cool long sword, but no offense, I don't think you can afford it.
What you got there?
Oh, it's that over there, and he points to a sword with a crimson red blade and a black hilt that stands up in a corner.
Damn.
That was pretty badass.
Looks cool.
It looks.
It's not like ruidium red, right? Just like normal red.
Not ruidium red. It just
Normal old red. Yeah.
just normal red. That's what it looks like. Standing over there in the.
Dang, that looks cool.
How much? Ooh. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that one's
how much-
25,000 gold. So you're welcome to it if you got the coin, of course.
I even
Damn.
have the bakery.
A man's got to keep up a front. I can't give away my sources.
Okay. Are you selling like on consignment or something? Or
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it, mate. You're just
all right.
Get the goods.
All right. Well, maybe we might hope. Maybe we'll come into some riches while we're down there. If that's the.
Expect us to return.
I certainly hope so for your sake and mine. I'd do me a pretty solid if I sold that one. Could take a couple months off, go on vacation.
Do you know what that sword even does that's worth that? I mean, besides look cool?
Oh yeah, I had a mage come in and take a look at it the other day. She said it's something called a Vorpal sword.
It's pretty badass. Good thing we're all like weird alt classes that wouldn't just.
I could definitely use a longsword. That's.
Hell, I might snag that. That's pretty goddamn good.
Yeah. I usually wield a long sword. It's just I've been using my Drocker shockers lately. So
True.
Hey, those are pretty cool.
Custom.
yeah.
So no amulets, no gauntlets, no belts.
Sadly, no. Just the two cloaks. And
You can tell that my beautiful
all
friend
that.
here loves to accessorize. So that's
I can indeed. Yes.
yeah.
I wish I could offer you some better accessories. I've got some straight gemstones if you'd like. I've got a black pearl, I've got some jacinth, got a bit of jade. I'm afraid that's it.
All right.
Well,
Honestly,
I will.
it's mostly potions today. You all sort of came in on a good day for that.
That didn't work out.
I pull up my coin bag
Yeah.
at this point, and I pull out like a couple platinum pieces and just set the rest of the bag down. I think my inventory says there's 985 gold in there, so that should cover it. With interest for your for all your help.
Much appreciated. The take the potions; those are yours. And best of luck on whatever little journey you're going on that requires so much potential first aid.
Dude,
Go ahead.
should we bother with the baked goods? How are they really?
Oh, I wouldn't. If you came
Yeah.
here for the real good, I wouldn't.
Things to heal us. Don't.
Yeah. Plus, your friend, the Bridgewalker kid, he does a pretty good croissant.
He does
You
indeed.
say that again.
Yeah.
Like where the hell is Fred? Because I'm getting hungry.
I shake the box again. It's like
4 or 5 XP HP.
right freaking here.
All leveled up. He's in the box. This is what happens when you level up. He goes to the
That's
box.
true, actually. It's consistent.
It is consistent. It helps that Tom can't be here on those days.
Old man, do you know of anyone else that we might be able to peruse before? I'm trying to avoid the Suncut Bazaar. I know that place, but more. I don't want to see some familiar faces.
I hate to direct you to competitors. Outside the Suncut Bazaar, frankly, I think I'm your best option. I mean, I hate to sell myself that high, but you're not going to find anything near as good as these anywhere outside the bazaar. The bazaar's worth a look, though. I hear an elephant went trampling through there maybe a week back, but I think they're back up and running again.
All right.
I heard the same thing. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, pretty weird.
I'd hate to
right?
get.
I mean,
I'd hate
think
to be
we
under
just had
that
elephants
elephant.
running around.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's our best bet.
Right. Okay. I think we have a lot of. I'm feeling pretty confident right now that we're as kitted out as we're gonna get.
You don't want to try the bazaar one more time?
I don't
What else
want
do we need?
I don't want to run out the clock anymore.
Yeah, we've been.
Right, that is kind of an issue. I would love to go to the bazaar. There's like 2 or 3 things that I would really like to have, but
If
in
we were
interest
going
of
to
time.
spend this much time, we'd be just as good spending that much time in the Crystal Chateau rummaging through their inventory at this point. But if we're going to spend this much time doing it,
I think
we get that stuff for free.
Yeah, I think we found everything we could there. I think there's just a chance. They have usually some pretty good goods there.
What are you looking for, Ike?
I don't know, just anything that could help.
Something more fitted to your talents.
Yeah, you have weapons and armor, and I kind of am naked in that aspect. So.
Well, if there's a will to make a stop, we'll make it. Like the Sun Cup Bazaar isn't that much further down from where we're heading. We're gonna end up heading back to regardless. So
If we got to do it,
just crossing back and forth.
I think it'd be wise. I mean, the worst thing we could do, we could run into some friends. And maybe thin the herd a little bit, so they're less down there when we get down there.
try out some of our newfound strength.
Yep, something.
Yeah.
Okay.
As we walk, I want to pose a question. Right? We're all feeling this pressure of a sort of a race against time, as if B team is down there, and if they're down there now, right? What are we worried about them finding or doing?
I have no idea. None of them have the vestige.
Right.
What are they going to do down?
So let's trust in the path that has been put in front of us, right?
Maybe.
That's
You carry-
interesting.
Right.
Like, how important is the vestige? Because what if that's where Elixion is? They come across him. If they free him, does that matter because they don't have the vestige of divergence?
I don't know.
Right.
There's so much we don't know. It's
Right.
So it's not worth canceling our shopping plans in the face of the unknown. Let's go see if we can get Ike a fancy cloak.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you have this
Try and
conversation
double
as you
time.
are-
Try and double time a little bit.
Yeah.
You're making your way pretty quickly through the through the city back over to the Suncut Bazaar, and you're making a little bit of a scene as the four of you, now clad in all your readiness, are like trotting at a very fast pace through the streets of Ankara.
As
You get
fast
back-
as an elk.
As fast as an elk, of course.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Literally took it.
Specifically as fast as one elk. So you all get to the Suncut Bazaar. Maybe half an hour later, you've made pretty good time. It's now probably around noon, after all the back and forth of the Sigil District and the Hall of Artifacts and all the way up to Old Man Crux, and now back to the Suncut Bazaar. It's about noon. You there are a few places you could go. You could go to the Bone Garden, which is the sort of antique oddities shop that you found the elephant in. This is the shop run by Barosha and her parrot. And then a few doors down, there's
Don't
also
they love us there? Since we saved
Definitely.
her.
Yeah, and didn't blow out the front of her shop at all.
No.
No.
We
And-
stopped that elephant. We're heroes.
You'd stop the elephant.
Big damn heroes.
Definitely heroes. Everyone loves you everywhere. and
Yeah.
it will never be any different. A few doors down, there's a place called the Mystic Pursuits, which seems to be more of an arcane shop for things like you can't tell how much of it is real at a glance at the windows. There's some weird sort of tarot things and crystals and a number of potentially faux magic items, but there are also some genuine sitting in the windows there as well. Where would you like to go?
That's the Joker that wouldn't come out and help with the elephant situation.
That's right. Fuck that guy.
Emergency! We need a wizard, not me.
I just know, like, you definitely don't want to go. Like, that place is a scam. You don't. It's it looks good, but he actually just sells tchotchkes that he says are magic. Don't go in there. Like, would Ikif have that kind of inside
Ikif.
baseball?
Make a history check, actually, Ikif. That's a great question.
History, my best.
You kind of remember knowing something about the proprietor of this shop from your days at school, but don't remember what it was.
But yeah, I'd probably go to the Mystic Pursuits.
Okay. Great. You're going to Mystic Pursuits. You enter the shop, which is sort of blacked out. There are curtains across the front windows, and colorful tapestries frame the entrance. Beyond the threshold, there are silk curtains that cover the walls, and baubles that are on low tables all around the room. There are some pillows. This is sort of what you would think of as like a soothsayer's den, right? and there's a woman sitting at one of the tables who is a tiefling. She looks up at you and says, "Hello, what can I do for you today? Are you interested in a glimpse into your future?"
Ooh.
I turn and I go, unfortunately, am Kazne. I'm not here for that. And neither are my
Do I
allies.
know you?
We may have attended the same school at one point.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Uh,
You didn't see that?
also, may have not finished that same school. We
One of a
are.
kind, then, huh? I guess I can drop the act. So,
Accent's gone.
what was your name?
I'm Aikif.
That's great.
I'm Pesme, but you obviously knew that already.
Yes.
Yeah, the same. Dropped out after a couple years. Didn't like what they were peddling. So now, what can I do you for?
We are headed to a place we have no clue what to expect, and we are looking to prepare ourselves the best we can.
So you do want a reading?
No. Item wise, equipment wise.
Oh, okay. But you don't know what you're getting into?
Exactly.
Huh. Let me go in the back and see what I can find.
Thank you.
And she'll get up and go rummage around in the back. You hear some clinking. You hear her sort of muttering to herself as she rummages through things. And she comes out with a stack of scrolls and a potion. A potion and a necklace. And she lays them all out on the table in front of her, and she says, "I presume you got far enough to read some scrolls, or somebody with you did, maybe. I've got I've got 6 scrolls of varying helpfulness. I've got this potion of resistance against lightning, and I've got this necklace that I think is a periapt of wound closure. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I didn't honestly get that far in Arcana studies, but this one's might help you the most."
Drucker, are any of this useful? I'm not a scroll reader.
Um, doesn't I never remember the scroll rules. Don't they have to be on your spell list to, or not on your spell, like the possible spells for them to be useful to
I
me? Or
also never remember scroll rules.
I think if
Yes,
it's not,
it has to be on your
yeah.
class's spell
Yeah.
list.
which mine's pretty limited. What do they got?
I've got Bane, I've got Fire Shield, I've got Heroism, I've got Hunter's Mark, Resistance, and Sword Burst.
Yep, not a single one of those.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the amulet though, what does this do? It heals.
When you're essentially it kicks in to help you when you're dying. Basically, you when you're dying, you stabilize instead of dying, and whenever you roll a hit die, you can double the number of hit points that you restore.
Damn.
It's kind of
Pretty
nice.
good. I was actually looking. That was low on the list, but it was on the list.
Oh. Yes. How much are you selling these trinkets for? The scrolls, unfortunately, don't seem to have any interest in us or we in them.
The scrolls vary depending on what you would want, but if you're not interested, then that's that. There's the potion of resistance against lightning. That one's 300, and then the periapt is 5,000.
5,000. Any discount for an old classmate?
Make a persuasion check. You know, without a degree, a gal's got to eat. Sorry.
I understand. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I think a lot of this stuff, at least that I was looking at, is into the multiple thousands. So I'm not
There is-
sure how
There's
much.
kind of an enormous jump between
Yeah.
like the regular stuff is like up to 750, and then suddenly everything is 3,000 and above.
Yeah, I mean, I was willing to kick in if we found some bracers for you, because I have a feeling those are like 2 if you're lucky.
You could always check at Ravosha's. She sometimes has some great stuff if you're willing to, take the time to really give it a go through there.
I think we
Yeah, you
might
might
have
find a genie.
ran out of luck. I think we might just have to adventure on.
I understand.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy to give you a reading anytime if you want. Sort of the one thing I'm pretty okay at.
What's the going rate for a reading?
For 5 gold, but for you, I'll do it for 2.
How long does that take?
Half an hour.
I'm kind
It was not
of.
this long. Come on.
Yeah, that's.
I'll take a
I'm
reading.
gonna
Yeah.
get a shawarma. You do your thing.
I'm kind of curious with this. We're trying to wonder how this necklace is going to perform. That's.
Ben, come out. I need you to make me invisible.
Are you
now
shaking
is
the
the
box?
time.
You can hear a little inside the box. You can hear a little click, 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 click. Something in there is bouncing around.
Come
What do you need?
on.
I kind of ask you. What do you need?
Huh? Oh shit! Yeah. Invisible.
But why? Okay. Let's go over here and kind of go out of the way for a second. And
I'll wait inside if
Where
you
is
guys
the-
walk outside.
Yeah, me too. I'm interested in getting the fortune read.
I might as well go first. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. Hey, all right.
Let's see where it lets me do this.
I think somewhere in here is a way that it lets. Yes, the deck of playing cards.
Uh,
Oh man, roll 20. How cute are you?
There it is.
Look at that.
Playing cards. You're so adorable.
That's awesome.
Can you guys do anything with these? No,
Yeah.
probably not. Yeah,
Draw
you can?
4 cards. I'm gonna draw 'em. What
Fantastic.
happens?
Draw your cards.
4?
I mean, I wasn't doing the reading, but I just drew 4 cards for the hell of it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, see what you get. All those of you who want the readings, draw your 4 cards.
Can you see my cards when I bring
I
it up?
cannot.
Can you click on mine?
Oh, there is that you?
I
I
can
see
click
the-
on.
Of
Oh, I
clubs?
can apparently steal other. I can steal Jake's cards. Well, hello.
We're not
No,
at the
these-
casino. If you want to spend your money, go to the casino to do
Denied.
I know I drew my cards. I just put them on the table.
This is a kick.
oh, these are yours out
this.
here.
These 4
Mine are-
cards are
mine-
these.
These are mine.
Okay.
The ones over here.
The 4 of hearts, the 10 of hearts, the 7 of clubs, and the ace of hearts.
Yes, that's
Great.
me. But I
Okay.
can cast invisibility on you if you want me to cast invisibility on you.
Yeah. Cast invisibility on me.
What am I doing? I'm missing this.
Yeah. Ignore about it.
Don't worry about it. I wasn't here to play the game.
I don't want
lot
to
of
know,
cards.
but I'm sure it's going to be helpful for us.
Up to an hour. All right, just stay focused, bro.
Eyes on the prize.
You, the one with mostly hearts, the one who drew the ace.
Yeah.
The fates. You, as you move forward, reality will rewrite itself around your path. You have the power to shape the way that history flows, whether it goes this or that, and in doing so, change the hearts of those around you.
That's totally me. Yeah.
It's the one
I
thing
always
I'm good
felt,
at.
yes.
Who's next?
Go ahead,
Let
beautiful.
me erase my 2 gold.
Go, or you just want to pick cards and have fun.
That's always fun too.
Yeah, I think that would be me. Do I have to go and lay 'em out?
Can you
Draw
show
your
him somehow?
cards. Hmm.
And the last one, my favorite,
That's
Ace of
cool.
Spades.
Oh.
Wow. Ace of Spades and Ace of Diamonds. Interesting. Diamonds, spades, and clubs. You have a number of things that are warring in you. The Ace of Diamonds, the Ace of Spades. Interesting. These 2 cards, really these 4 cards, are at war with themselves. You are fairly isolated. You isolate yourself, and you do so because you know more than you want others to think. You are, in some ways, the embodiment of the Ace of Diamonds card, the Vizier. You give advice. You are in proximity to those who will change history, and yet you don't want to throw yourself in the path of it. You keep yourself isolated. Do with that what
Yeah,
you wish.
no, that's pretty much on the nose. That's good. I like that. Yeah, you're pretty good at this.
Thanks. That's how I make a living. Anyone else? I give a reading for an old pal.
I think I'll pass. Thank you, though.
Afraid of the truths that hide in the cards, I understand.
Yeah, she is good at this.
And you, the dark one in the hat?
Oh, there is no dark one in the hat. The dark one
Yeah,
in the
he's
hat is quiet and invisible.
Oh, very good. Well, then it was lovely to see an old classmate as always, and feel free to come on back and good luck with all your endeavors. Silka, where'd you go to? Invisible.
The back room.
That's great. What are you looking for?
Right now, nothing. I'll take a look around. I'll do my perception check. I'm generally good at that.
Sure.
But I am pretty much just making sure that I am quietly tucked out of the way or in a position to be able to maneuver out of the way quietly. I want to be positioned for when that parapet is returned to its nesting place.
Are the rest of you gonna go over to the other shop down the street? Y'all gonna
Yeah.
Yes.
get your readings and go? Very good. You
But
bid goodbye.
stay in the neighborhood so Silco can eventually figure out where we are. But
Yeah.
I have
Totally.
no idea what Silco's up to. I don't want to know what Silco's up to.
Oh, that's
She
okay.
waves you all off and sort of,
You didn't ask. Very wise.
gathers up everything that she had brought out for you and goes back into the back and starts putting things up and murmuring to herself about how people come in and look at stuff and never buy anything. And she'll throw the parapet into a box with a number of other pieces of jewelry, Silco. And then she's gonna start making tea in the back room. You will have to make either stealth or dexterity to stay out of her way. Fairly easy for you, I would imagine. The TC is low. But if you fuck up, then you fuck up.
Oh.
Advantage because invisible?
Don't I get advantage on
I
stealth?
think you
'cause
do
I'm
get
invisible?
advantage. Yeah, you do get advantage because you're invisible.
Man.
So you do this
Thank
easily. You
fucking God.
stay. I know. Thank God. Just had to put it out there into the world. So you do the little shuffle as she moves you
Roll the
move
matters
around
of the
her.
night.
She gets some tea. She goes back out into the main room, and you can stealthily grab that parapet if you would like. You are now, however, in a shop with a closed door with this woman. Well, how would you like to proceed?
Okay. Is she back out in the front room?
Yeah, she's back out at her table. She's doing the equivalent of scrolling on her phone, meaning she's just sort of playing with a little crystal ball as she sits there.
Is there any? I'm sure there's not gonna be something so easy as a back door. But are there any other exit points, be it windows or a ladder leading to a loft upstairs, anything like that?
Not in no. You can take a look around, and you did when you were in the back. The back, it definitely doesn't have any other exits. It's much more of an inventory room, and like a restroom is back there and a little tea station. But this front room is pretty closed off. It's deliberately kept quite dark. You didn't see, there are no windows that you can see from the inside. You can make a history check to see if you can remember seeing any from the outside. But if they're in here, they're covered by a carpet.
Yeah. I'll make a history check.
There was one window in the on the east side of this building, sort of closer towards the back. It's currently behind her.
Behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If she's sitting in the middle of the room, she's facing
Yeah.
the front of the shop. It's like behind her and to her left.
Okay, so there's a window that I could potentially sneak my way out of, but it'd be dodgy.
Correct.
All
You would
right,
have
well-
to move a rug, let some sunlight in, and then
Yeah, get into a dark room like that's not
hope
gonna get
that the window is open too.
All right. So I'm gonna consider my options for a moment while my friends shop.
Fantastic. I love that. And the rest of you are going over to the other shop?
Yes.
Great.
Sure.
The Boneyard.
All right, sorry, I'm gonna have it in a bit, but
I can't wait. I look forward to this very, very, very much. Great. You all go back over to the Boneyard. Where Rosha is there with her parrot sitting on her shoulder. And it says, "Customers," as you all come in, and she waves to you all and makes none of you speak sign language. She makes the sign for thank you, but and you sort of get what she's going for.
Yeah. You're the ones who wanted to do the shopping here. What you want?
Wait, do you have any? Has any magical items come into your possession recently?
Can she
She
read
sits there
beaks?
for a minute and thinks, and the parrot goes, "Magic items," and flies over to a corner where there's a set of horseshoes
Ooh.
and a rod in a little corner, sort of standing amongst the rest of the antiques. And she points over to those.
May I inspect them? Drucker.
Yep.
Do you have any of those magical identifying abilities?
No. I
I
have
mean-
I can have an Arcana check.
We could probably just ask.
I mean, I
Maybe.
don't know how well the parrot.
I can roll a 28 on Arcana and see if
Yeah,
that
Drucker, you know what those are. Drucker, you've heard of these horseshoes before. These are called horseshoes of a zephyr. These are while all four shoes are affixed to the hooves of a horse or similar creature, they allow a creature to move normally while floating 4 inches above the ground. The creature leaves no tracks and ignores difficult terrain. It can cross and stand above non-solid or unstable surfaces, such as water or lava. It can also move at normal speed for up to 12 hours a day without suffering exhaustion. Those are the horseshoes. The rod
Cool.
is called the Rod of the Pact Keeper, and this is a warlock-specific item. Let me put it in
Oh, too bad our warlocks
Discord
on a box.
so that your box kept friend can be real mad when you don't buy it for him.
Right. I mean that's about what you really want as a
Yeah.
warlock.
Wow, regain a spell.
Yeah. I wanted one of those for Jane so bad.
Wow.
How much is the rod?
Yeah.
She writes down Horseshoes of the Zephyr and a price, and Rod of the Pact Keeper and a
awesome.
price. And you see the horseshoes are 1,500, and the Rod of the Pact Keeper is 28,000.
Ooh. Now I'll get a Vorpal sword first. Thank you very much.
Well, I have just a little over 1,000. If we want
Yeah.
to go in on that for him.
28,000, not 2,800.
If there was 28 of us, that could work.
I swear
Yeah.
the parrot said 2,800.
Yeah.
She taps the number that she has written on.
Parrot, what do you say? Akil, what do you say?
1,000.
Holding a finger over one of the
Oh,
zeros.
1,000. Oh, I got 1,000. Akil said 1,000. You can't argue with the bird.
Don't make me tap the sign again.
Okay.
She actually
That's-
points over at another sign that says Akil does not set prices.
I know. I was just trying. Damn.
Yep.
That's a good find, Rorosha. That's a good find. One day, we'll be
Right.
well known and famous enough to afford that. But until then, I don't think we have
after we
anything.
save the whole world here, we'll come back with
Yes.
100,000 gold and
Yeah.
buy it all.
Unlimited riches.
Yeah.
Or when we save the world, your name could be involved with helping us do so. Because you provided us with such equipment we couldn't get anywhere else. And
Yeah.
we'd be everywhere we go. If you want stuff, go to Rorosha. Because
Mhm.
they helped us save the world.
All right.
No?
I'm not going to go buy. I'm not actually going to buy anything. If anybody finds anything that they actually need, I have about 900 gold that I can probably throw to the cause. But my kids are done at their football game, so I'm going to go pick them up real quick. So I'll be out for about 10 minutes or so, unless we wanted to take an actual break. But
Perfect. I would love a coffee break, and then I would love
Oh.
to hear how Carp gets out of the store.
there you go.
I will
All right.
take that extra time to think about it.
Fantastic. Wonderful.
Perfect. All right.
Brainstorm your breakout, and the rest of us, let's get some coffee. This has
All
been a
right.
fun shopping episode so far.
Yeah.
It has. We haven't
Yes.
done it in a minute.
There's.
All right, see you in a bit.
Yep. Looks like we're just holding on to gold.
Yep.
I was thinking, like, if we found any, like, ring of protection, cloak of protection, bracers, or anything that's, like, could help a little bit. That's
Yeah, you
all.
want those monk, you're hunting for those bracers pretty much your entire career.
Kind of.
There's a handful of other things that you want. There's like you can get hand wraps, I think, that will do different things that are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Trying to remember.
The monk's useful items are very low. There's not a lot.
Yeah.
There's not a lot.
That periapt could be really good on you. The one that Silco might be able to snag. We'll see.
Let's see what that does.
It's basically if you go down, you don't have to roll to save. It's as if you had rolled, 3 saves in a row,
Wow.
and it's just automatic. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah, for me, with my rolling, yes, I see what you're saying.
It's a
Particularly,
nice insurance policy.
not IKIF, no, but that's a
Right.
Paul magic item.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
Yeah.
Anything that prevents you from rolling low or a 1 on a crucial roll, yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, man. I really want a Corbin to be alive right now.
I know, that sucks. That was a rough one. Yeah, braces of defense, cloak of displacement would be cool. Ring of evasion, but that's I mean, we got really spoiled and really lucky playing that Tomb of Annihilation game. We got just insane loot in
Yeah.
that one.
And we didn't even take the legendary staff at the end.
Right? No,
Pockets did.
Pockets did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and ran off.
Yep.
And he can't even use it really.
Nope. Well, he sold it in exchange for a place in that Thieves Guild or whatever it was, I think.
Yeah.
Gloves of Soul Catching. Look that up.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep. Staff of Striking would be amazing.
Yeah.
Winged Boots or something I was looking at.
Well, I can fly, so I don't really need them.
That's right. Yeah, that's true.
I can fly. I don't need that. I was really braces of defense, cloak of displacement, and yeah, the gloves of soul catching. Those three would be pretty awesome monk stuff. But any one of them would be cool to find.
Yeah. Have you looked at any of the tattoo stuff that was in Tasha's?
Well, I have Eldritch Tattoo. Like that was something I had. Yeah, I have Eldritch Tattoo.
Interesting.
Yes, that's by far one of the coolest things I have.
So is that, I'm guessing that means that it's within reason to expect places here to be able to like get a tattoo?
Oh yeah, I mean that was like it's like 500 gold for that tattoo. It's just an uncommon. It's not like rare.
Man, because there's one I'm looking at that I would really like. I'll have to ask when Milo gets back.
Yeah, Ikif can direct you to his tattoo parlor.
For sure.
There's one called Lifewell tattoo. How much would that be?
Let's see. I have somewhere I've got a cost for all of them.
I think it's really expensive.
Oh, it's very rare.
Yeah, see, that's what I figured.
That's a very rare.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a full body tattoo too. It's 2
Is
limbs
it?
or a chest or upper back. Like it's either like your full sleeves or like your full back or chest is to get tattooed on that one.
Oh, I wonder what I was reading. I was reading a thing where it's like you touch the tattoo object and it places it on you and you get the benefits of the tattoo. And I was like, oh, it sounds like a simple thing. I didn't know it was a full body tattoo. Good lord.
Well, it's
All right.
how it appears. It is simple. The process is simple, but where it appears, it's like if you're unarmored, you'd be like it'd be noticeable. You'd just be like you have a whole back piece or chest piece on you, or both your arms be sleeved out. It'd be cool, kind of physically like or visually cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like uncommon tattoo for me was like 500 gold. So I don't
Oh,
know.
it's going to be insanely. It's probably we're looking at 10,000, I would bet. Let me see. I didn't even look it up. I wonder if it's
This is
here.
legendary tattoos. That's crazy. That's two limbs and the torso completely tattooed for a legendary tattoo. That's pretty cool.
That doesn't have a
Yeah.
cost.
I think I mean, it depends. You could always go to the tattoo parlor and ask, but I think probably, Ikif could tell you based on his is that
Mhm.
yours because it's a full body tattoo, and the requirements of it are very very rare. Essentially, like the inks that you would need for it are quite specialty. So it would probably be about 10,000 gold, between 10,000 and 12,000, depending on who you go to.
Well, maybe when we get back from the Netherdeep.
Yeah.
If we live through this, we're all getting tattoos.
Yeah, there you go. That could actually work. It's actually not a bad idea.
You could get my tattoo if you want it. It's pretty useful. It's nice.
What's yours?
So it's really good for my unarmed attacks, right? It makes them magical, and I get a +1 to damage and attack rolls. But When you
Oh, that is good.
when you activate it, it extends your reach to 15 feet.
That's pretty good. Which one is that?
That's the Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Ah. That is insane for a monk. That's so good. I thought it was part of your subclass that lets you like do all that stuff.
I have I have two different ones. Yes, I have the tattoo that does it, and then my subclass does. That's like more. It's like Doctor Strange when he comes out of his body.
Right. Yeah.
My astral self also fights. That's my subclass. My astral projection.
There's also this page that I found that has variant rules for tattoos where you can essentially do pretty much anything that you could possibly imagine. Let me post it because it's got like a variety of inks, a huge number of tattoos that let you do almost anything that you want.
It says someone put in here said it's fun for beast barbarians. Under the notes for this tattoo.
Yeah, they do a lot of barehanded stuff. So that would be right up their alley. I wonder if it stacks with some of their stuff. That'd be interesting.
I don't see why it wouldn't, right?
Right.
It's separate.
Extra
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be nasty. I wish 5e had a little more crunch like that.
True.
Yeah, the variety of stuff and
Yeah.
The
being
lack
able
of
to play around
crunch
with it.
allows more role playing. I feel like.
Right.
Well, it forces you into more role playing, right?
Yes,
Like the way
yes,
that you can't
exactly.
do it, you have to take it out in role play,
Yeah.
which sometimes can be great if you've got a group
Mhm.
of people who are willing to dive into that,
Yeah.
which I think we do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was talking to Tom not too long ago. We got a hell of a group,
We do. We are.
especially like reading some of the horror stories you hear about online.
Oh yeah,
Man,
I've played in some bad D&D groups, and it's no fun.
I've
Yeah,
been
I'll second this one.
Yeah.
I've been very privileged because this is the only D&D group I have.
Wow, you're so spoiled. Never leave us. It's bad out there.
Yes, you wonder why the enthusiasm's always there. It's because of how spoiled I am. So
You sweet summer child, you've never been ruined. That's so sweet. That's so cute.
I came up on one of the hardcore nerd groups with a lot of arguments and edgelords, but honestly, it was not that bad. Like even reading the horror stories and everything like that, I'm like, nah, it's never been so bad that I've had to like meet up with random people and be like, okay, what spawning pool am I falling into now to play this game? We are this is I mean, yeah, we're blessed.
yeah, yes, exactly.
Very, very, very.
But it also makes it hella challenging, which is why like you DMs out there
Yes, yeah.
really take it onto your shoulders with this gang.
Don't discount yourself. I mean, we've all run at this point, but that's the other great thing about this. We're spoiled for choice for people to run games.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Let me spin around. And Man, I'm ready to run more. I mean, and we didn't really finish up the little beginner box thing. I completely forgot about that. I think tentatively we were supposed to go again last night, but it's like, what? Nobody mentioned anything. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. It's like 8:30 by the time I remembered. But Tom hiatus that evil campaign with all the undead flavor for the sake of Kingmaker, and I'm like, well, that's just still sitting on the table, bought and paid for, man. I mean, you need somebody to run it because that sounds cool.
Yeah.
That one did sound like a very cool change of pace.
I'd be super into it.
I already had like 2 characters in mind that I would want to run through that.
What are you thinking of?
Ambitious 80s style. What was it, like zombie overlord kind of guy? I think would be really fun. And then evil alchemist.
Nice.
Really cool. Yeah. But just a smooth talking 80s style. Trust the process. It's not me, it's you. Look up catchphrases. I think will be really, really fun. Because that's just sort of the thing. Is like you're supposed to be ambitious. You want to be one of these like leaders of this in this undead. Like
Yeah, you want to be one of the lords,
right? So I think that'd be really cool. And then the alchemist stuff, like that lends itself to all kinds of cool stuff. I was reading the Alchemist in 2nd edition. They do all kinds of neat things. You could do like Jekyll and Hyde. You could do, all kinds of cool things.
Yeah.
Oh man, a Jekyll and Hyde
Yeah.
Oh.
The Alchemist is actually.
Yeah, that's a very cool concept.
That's magic.
Screw the fire bombs. Like it's all about the creepy transfusions.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I had worked up a Knoll Barbarian for that one that I thought would be pretty savage, and then also a skeleton bard. I've had a concept for a stand-up comedian skeletal bard
where you play the xylophone on your own ribs.
That's legit. I think that he'd have to learn that as part of his act. He played a hurdy-gurdy up to this point, but that might be better.
I was thinking more of like a summoner that summoned undead is what I would probably play something for that one.
Yeah, you're gonna need the classic necromancer master for sure.
Purple robed, cackling.
Well, you were going in that direction too. With was it 13th Age had a really like solid, just kind of classic necromancer class.
It did. It was very interesting. I liked the necromancer in 13th Age, but I think it was so overpowered by the barbarians in 13th Age. I think the 13th Age barbarian was probably the best melee character I've ever seen in one of these systems. Like that was so
bananas
strong. Like that, their rage ability was just too good.
It was really fun. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Me too.
It had some cool systems.
I miss my chaos mage. He was great. Wonderful. We're all back. So Silco, you're in a little bit of hot water. How are you going to get out of it?
Well, funny you should mention that. So you mentioned she made tea, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I assume, there's probably a little fire burning in a hearth. She took the kettle off, right? Okay. I'm gonna ask for a little grace here with a little fluffiness on how this is gonna go.
Sure.
But I'm gonna take the tea kettle.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my last bead of the compressed dust of dryness.
Yeah. I love this. Continue.
I'm pop in the tea kettle and set it back on the fire. I'm gonna let that heat up. I'm gonna let pressure do its thing while I quietly make my way to the front of the store near the door.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d10 for the number of minutes it takes for this thing to heat up enough for it to crack and break. So you're waiting there for.
I'm getting nervous. I'm getting real nervous. This isn't gonna work.
So I go back and reach back into the tea kettle and pull it out and think of something else, and then you hear a pop and then a really loud whistling for a hot second, and then just sort of like all this spitting and hissing as the water starts to rush out of the tea kettle and onto the fire and then out of the back room. And you see M. Kesney get up and go, "What the hell?" And run into the back and go, "Where did this come from?" As you
As I pinch the bell above the door that you mentioned there.
yeah,
I don't know if you mentioned it on this door. I know you mentioned it on Crux, but I'm just gonna
there's
assume.
definitely one.
I pinch the bell, open the door.
Fantastic. I'm gonna roll a real quick perception check for Kesney at disadvantage because she is extremely distracted. Great, she failed it utterly. And you have successfully got out the door. That was really well done, Carp.
I feel like I saved
have-
those for
I
exactly
would
the
give
right
you a
moment.
point of inspiration, but I think you have your prize.
I
at
spent
this
it.
point.
I spent it. Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. I feel
Beautiful.
good. Thank
Excellent
you.
problem solving.
Yeah, that was pretty goddamn good. Classic Carp.
I love my
All right,
antics.
you invisible are now back out on the streets. Your three friends are milling about discussing their potential fortunes as you as the door opens and you step back out into the sunlight.
As I drift close to them, I'll be like, "We should put a little distance between ourselves and the neighborhood, gentlemen."
Shoot. Okay. Let's get going
To the hole.
All right, you're
to the hole.
heading on back to the sigil district, down to the maw. As you head back on down. It's now mid. It's mid afternoon by the time you get down to the bottom. And there are, as requested, a number of guards here, more than there were previously. As you come back to the hole and back down into Kale Morrow. Where would you like to go from here?
First things first. As I'm
Mhm.
visible again, and I pull out the periaptive wound closure. I'm like, who wanted this?
Shit.
One of you guys.
Oh, beautiful.
I think that was Ikif. or beautiful.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wasn't that that was one of the things that they were selling?
Yeah, well, I negotiated a better deal.
Oh wow. Jeez, that's great. That's why you stay behind.
So
Wow.
fast away.
Time well spent.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tucker.
Let me see.
I'm shaking my head. I'm like, I didn't think it was that.
I'd love to. I mean, yeah, that's. I've heard of those. It's a magical thing, and it'll, keeps you going when you go down.
Oh, I remember, that last tussle we were in yesterday. I kind of, it was beautiful. I'm like, kind of.
It's fresh in my mind too. Well, IKIF does have that big, giant metal construct.
Yeah, I already have an amulet on, so you wear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'll take that with a smile on my face. Thanks.
Well,
Okay,
all right.
that's good stuff.
Well, let's
So
do
what-
it this way then, because I have the 2 greater potions of healing.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to divvy that out.
So let's do one of those maybe to Ikif and the other to Drocker.
Okay.
You guys want to do it that way? I'm gonna keep the superior and one of the standards. But that gives us 3 other regular healing potions. You guys want them 1, 2, 3, and then Fenton.
All right. The greater healing.
We can when Fenton comes back, we can parse them out from our inventory. But at least for now, that's.
Yeah, I still have 2 regular healing potions on me.
Well, and I did too at the start, so this would be my 3rd. But like, I also know that I'm liable to spend an action being on the back line often to use it on someone.
Administer, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I want to keep the superior, because whoever is going to end up needing that, I'll get to them.
Okay. Yeah. No. I guess I could take an extra if you want, because I can also. I have
Take
pretty
take
good
the
movement.
extra, and if you give it to Fenton tomorrow, you give it to Fenton tomorrow. Or if you use it on, you use it similarly with your great reach.
Mhm.
You got it. So then each of you, also take one extra regular.
Okay.
And well, beautiful. Do you have any healing potions besides?
I don't have any.
Oh, you don't have any.
Not a one. I had one. I don't know what I used it on.
Well, then you take the superior.
Yeah.
Well, you have the most HP,
True.
Yeah.
so there you go. And then I'll have the 3 regular, and that'll keep me alive. I hope for a bit
Okay.
until we find more.
So I just have a superior, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. And that was a periaptive wound closure, right?
The periaptive wound closure. That's it. I think I threw a link to it. Did I throw a link to it there? Yeah, I did. In the Discord. Just below the Vorpal sword.
All right. Bye, Dust of Dryness. Delete.
Well saved. But you really made the most out of that dust of dryness.
It was reverse Dust of Dryness, so it's really like there's a chance to get creative.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take this damn shield guardian so long to get through all this. He's gotta walk.
Honk, 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 honk.
At half pace underwater.
Let's
So if we're
weld the
trying-
ruidium shield to him real quick.
So if we can give it a spell, that's how this thing works, right? We could just give it a spell that it could use at some point.
Mhm.
But
Oh yeah.
but I have to actually cast it.
Yes.
Should I give it Spare the Dying?
Oh, it's a cantrip, right?
That's a cantrip, so it
That's a
doesn't
great
cost
idea.
anything to do it. But
Yeah.
then someone else can save one of us if we need to. Then yeah, I would like to
Sure.
figure out how to give it, cast Spare the
So-
Dying into the Shield Guardian.
Here, you just have to wear this and then cast it into him, and then once you cast it in him, you give it back to me. So
Okay.
put the amulet on you, you cast on it,
Mm-hmm. I do it.
and then that's stored. What's what? I just need to know the activation. What do you want me to how to? What's the activating word?
Oh shit. That's
Okay,
that's probably gonna be it.
I'll tell him. Oh shit, and he'll
Yeah.
spare the dying.
He will go find whoever's lying on the ground and spare them. Yep. So when somebody drops, but you have to be the one to do it. What happens if you're the one that's actually? So when you fall, you need to say "oh shit" as you fall dead.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I think you, the spellcaster, can also set a condition for the shield guardian to cast this spell. So you could say when someone goes unconscious, you could.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would say when
Yeah.
when a member of our party falls unconscious, spare the dying.
There you go.
Great.
There. Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
All right.
Well played, guys. I like it.
All right. And it's
Well, here we
It's
are
touch
on
spell,
the
so, yeah.
map.
all right. Let's just go straight there. Let's do it.
I hate to burst bubbles, but literally, Fenton is in a box. Your water breather caster is in a box. How y'all getting
Stay within
got
30 feet
the-
of me.
fantastic?
That's right. There you go.
Very good.
A lollygag.
Do they have any supplies here other than that, just in case, like I disappear or anything weird happens?
Do they still have that
'Cause-
little bubble?
I
Maybe
believe
dry
two of
rations
you
might be a
still
couple things.
have the bubbles.
The bubblers?
I still have a bubble
Yeah.
Yeah.
and a potion of water breathing.
Yeah. We still have, I think, all those. That we got all those supplies, and then Fenton cast the spell, so we didn't use them. I still have my potion of water breathing.
Great. Then
Okay.
you guys have those. So you're
So yeah, we're okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of activity down here between a new set of guards that have come down, and also they are repairing the keystones at this day. So there's a number of other scholars and sorcerers who are down in the main area and down in the long hallways as well, who are repairing the keystones today.
Okay. So long as you're within 30 feet of me, you also have a swim speed. So it's no longer the half speed.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so we'll
Yeah.
stay close and we'll just
We'll
move on.
swim in
Wait,
formation.
with all this extra crew, they've got to have a decent catering table down here, right? Let's stuff a few extra rations in the pocket. I'm serious. We might be a couple of days, guys. We don't think about this, but eating like
Mhm.
fresh water, you want to drink this shit that's around us right now? I got it in my
There is
pores.
a store of rations up here in the main cave when you come down that they've sort of been keeping there. That you are welcome to help yourselves from. They all know you by now. You can take what
Champions
you
of
need
Merit.
from the. Yep.
Starting to really feel
Games.
like our name at this point, you know?
We earned it.
Yeah,
We earned it.
We earned it.
Definitely.
Literally.
Before it was
you earned it.
before it was just the thing that you know, what's his name? I can't remember his name anymore at this point. So, Trezor. There it is.
Oh, him.
Ken Resner, yes. That was.
That's
There. That's right.
all right. We could just go straight down here at this point. We don't even need to
Yeah.
just do it.
Just walk through the wall of water.
You certainly can. Yeah. What route are you taking?
The most direct route. Kind of what we're doing right
Yeah.
now.
This
Great, you're
painfully
just gonna-
obvious and foolish one.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yep. You're still there. You go. You're still going. Look at you go down towards the rift.
And then you're gonna see
Nobody's
if we were
telling
on
us to stop.
Forge right now. This is where you would say you would hit
Yeah.
the pause button and we would all crap ourselves.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
So is this
You did
thing?
great.
Is there a way to get into this thing through this
There were
side?
stairs
or
on
was-
the there were stairs on the other side.
Yeah.
There are
Is this-
stairs down on the other side. There are those red things are enormous ruidium crystals that sort of grow up and intertwine with each other to make this this sort of dome that encases an oily black slick that is the impenetrable field that protects the rift. You saw the aboleth go through it, but none of you are able to get in, as far as you can tell. However, Drocker,
Yes.
when you get within 10 feet of the barrier, the Jewel of Three Prayers starts to glow, and the glow from it pierces the rift and creates a doorway, essentially.
Yeah, we're going in.
Unfortunately, when that happens,
so much merit.
the
The second
when that
aboleth
happens,
comes out.
there's a wave of psychic pressure that bursts out from here as you have pierced the bubble that keeps the rift in check, and you all will have to make a charisma saving throw.
All right, here goes half my health.
Dang, Ikif.
Why you have to say that, dude? Why you do that to yourself every time?
So many single digits.
Wow, you guys.
Oh, gross.
Silko, you feel a-okay. You kind of shake it off. You feel this wave of pressure move through you, and
Saw this coming.
you feel fine. Ikif, Drocker, and Beautiful, the three of you immediately get a really terrible headache as you take 33 psychic damage.
I'm gonna take half that because I have
Actually, sorry, Silko, you will take half of that as you
Oh.
succeed. You'll take 16 points of psychic damage.
all right. I'm 16 also.
You said 33?
33.
Immediately eyeing the potion.
Uh-huh.
And I take 8 points.
Fair
of
enough.
Don't you share health with the robot at all? So anything like that?
How's that work with him, though? I think that's
Is that physical attacks only or something?
It seems like the amulet's wearer can telepathically.
Half of any damage the wearer takes, rounded up, is transferred to the guardian.
Yeah, there you go. You're all right.
Okay.
And does the guardian even take psychic damage?
It does. It is
Yeah.
only immune to poison.
All right.
33 heal. So half of 33 would be 32, so 16.
Mm-hmm.
16 damage. And the guardian takes 16 damage.
But for this, the damage is
Guardian
rounded
takes-
up. Half
the
of any
guardian
damage
takes
the wearer
17.
takes rounded up, so it takes 17.
17.
That's a nasty little roll.
17. And the guardian takes.
Is that specifically for the
That's
It's so it
specifically for
doesn't
the
have
shield
that
guardian.
X.
the guardian? Yeah.
Because the player takes it rounded down, so it's giving that extra hit point to the guardian instead of to you. So that's
So it's
not
not
a bad
like
thing.
it's shaving off damage. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. And I took half. I'm going to go ahead and use get temporary hit points again with my armor, because I can do that 4 times a day.
nice.
Set up the defensive field. So my defensive field goes down, and then it recharges itself, and I get 9 more temporary hit points. That's cool. My Drocker Shockers are charged. Ready to go.
All right, you all gonna move through into the
Yeah.
rift?
Let's do it.
All right, a lightless
Oh.
void beckons you as you move into the Netherdeep.
It's all dark in here?
It is entirely dark in here.
I would like
Let-
to use the necklace
There we are.
to emit light.
Great.
See if that actually does an effect, because it dealt with one barrier. Is it going to deal
How
with
far
the other?
does it emit light?
15-foot radius, dim light for an additional 15 feet after.
Okay. You only get light out to 15 feet.
Okay.
That's light in here is deeply oppressive. And
Hmm.
so what you see before you is let me find the illustration for this actually, because this is a pretty remarkable place.
I don't even see me. It's so dark in here.
We're down at the bottom.
Oh, there we are.
It's a good little map too,
Yep.
man. I mean, I've been digging it. Statues are cool.
So you come out of this rift
Oh, yeah.
into the yawning depths. There are
Hell yeah.
this
That is great.
really good. I've been waiting for you guys to get here to show you that one particular
Yeah.
illustration. It's really
Oh my god.
it's delicious.
Yeah, that's not us.
Oh. Okay, I need to like go in and change the art or something like that, so it's us
Go Photoshop yourselves into there.
with
Yeah.
a little cigar box for
Fenton.
Fenton.
And a little box that just drips to the bottom. There are rough walls of ruidium veined stone that are interrupted by grand friezes of warriors in their phalanxes, standing proudly against monstrous hordes and towering titans. Wispy fragments of ruidium drift through the dark ocean around you, and you can feel the enormous pressure of this place begin to bear weight on you. The room that you are in particular, is a fairly small antechamber. You are plunged into the deep and cold water, floating 10 feet above the floor of a cavernous pit, the rift at your back. 2 enormous statues have settled into the seafloor at awkward angles. Each statue is missing its head, and one of the statues has an outstretched hand that looks like it might grab anything that gets too close to it.
Uh-oh.
Covering the statues and clinging to the walls are the crystalline tendrils that shed dim, eerie red light. A 10-foot-high tunnel at floor level leads out of the sunken chamber, which has patches of seagrass growing at its bottom.
So, what'd you say about the pressure? Is it getting to us?
It is. All of you are going to take 35 force damage as you are here in
Even Silco?
this enormously pressurized. Even Silco, you're not wearing anything ruidium, are you?
I am wearing the ring of protection. I
Then
have
Silco,
been since,
you are a-okay.
mhm.
Okay.
This does include the Shield Guardian, whose armor goes bing as it sort of begins to crumple
Pucker in.
inwards.
Oh man. Well, so much for this thing protecting me, and 35 points of damage. I immediately reach in and start grabbing the shield and swapping it out for my shield.
Yeah, I put the ring on.
Okay.
You alive, Ikef?
I was just
Oh,
gonna ask.
let's half
How much damage did you say?
35.
35. Well, is the shield guardian taking its own damage too, though?
It will also take its own damage.
Oh man.
So 17 again, or is that rounded up again to 18? It'd be 18.
Round it up. Mhm.
So 18 damage. I'm still alive. So the shield guardian is taking 18 plus 35. Fun.
All right. What is the other shield called? Just for when? Does it have
I
like
think
a
just
name? If it's
Ruidium Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else was just ruidium.
shield.
So, is there a way that we can give the shield guardian a ruidium object?
There's one that Fenton isn't using at the moment.
The ring, though. That's not gonna. Shield guardian.
Is there?
You have to.
You said there's rhodium floating around.
There are tendrils of Ruidium that sort of just sort of float like deposits of oil in water that are not mixing with the rest of the ocean that are sort of moving around throughout the water.
Can I?
I'm gonna try and put
all
that
of you
grain
make a perception check, please.
when I get a chance. I'll try and put the green stone ring on it, on the shield guardian.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Soko, you have advantage, yes?
On visual ones, yeah.
Soko, you see them, and you see them just as they move down towards you. The enormous blood fin that comes swimming out of the darkness above you. And its two
No,
smaller,
please.
its two smaller accompaniments.
Take so much damage. Please no.
And we're all gonna roll
Hell yeah, we are.
initiative. Hold, please, while I clear. Go for it. Roll your initiative, folks.
Are you going to let us equip whatever equipment we had?
Yeah,
Whatever
you
we've
can.
taken down?
Yes, you can equip your you can equip your ruidium items.
Okay.
But I think you cannot get one onto the shield guardian before this attack happens.
If you want to fix my initiative, my first roll was 20. I just didn't have my guy clicked.
You don't want the 26?
I mean,
It doesn't really make a difference.
I guess not really. Give it to Ike.
I mean, you'd go before me anyway. Your dex is higher than me. So
Then where does the decimal come in?
Shit.
it's you have to turn that on and beyond the roll
okay.
tiebreakers.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, what is your dex? I have a +3 to dex. You probably have what, +4?
+5.
Oh, yeah. See, you go first for sure.
All right, Soko, you go first. All right, Soko, you are up first. These things are about 20 feet above you in this chasm, and swimming down towards you. There is a bloodfin and two devourers, none of which I think you have encountered before. So here's some fun images. This is the bloodfin, which, if you will recall, is the thing that ate Irvin's arm.
Right.
And these are the light devourers.
Crap. That is so much teeth.
I'm sure you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
That is so much teeth.
Yeah, this is bad.
All right.
Spikes and
Big target's big target. I just got to start shooting. Here we go. All right, first shot. Bloodfin.
Mm-hmm. A 29 will hit.
Okay. And we'll keep that damage. And that
Very
is
nice.
magically infused, thank God.
Very good.
Second shot, taking Deadeye for advantage.
24 will hit.
All right. Keep the damage on that too.
Very nice.
Action surge.
All
I
right.
want more shots.
Okay.
No, you don't have your earphone. All that. Take it off.
Here we go again.
A 23 will hit.
Thank God. Definitely gonna reroll the damage on that. All right, so that becomes 13. And then I'm gonna spend another grip point for advantage on the last shot.
Goddamn, Silco.
Need it, but I'm happier to have it than not. And it's the better part of average. I will keep the damage.
Silco, in 4 shots, you have wounded this thing pretty severely. You see gouts of blood just spurting out from it as it swims down towards you, and it is starting to look pretty bad, but it is also barreling directly at you. Ikif, it's your turn.
Alright. So.
Was that the big one in the middle?
That is
Yeah.
the big one in the middle.
Nice.
I use my bonus action to get my. And the key point to go Astral Self. Yep, so that's what I do. So my arm's out, and then I assume I'm gonna wait, hold my action to attack when they get closer
Okay,
in range.
very good. That brings us to the first of the Light Devourers, who is going to swim directly down at you. And I think it's going to come for you, Drocker.
Bring
I'm
it.
going to get right about there. And it's
I am
going
glowing
to-
light.
No light source.
yes, you are. And it's going to try to bite you twice. And as it tries to bite you, I would love it if you would make a perception check.
It's in my range, by the way. So
I would love it if I would make a perception check too.
Yes, we would all love it.
can I punch it since it's in my range?
You can definitely punch it.
All right.
I'm going to save face and add 1, 2, 3, 4 to that roll. So a 17 was my perception roll.
Great. Drocker, you notice as it gets in closer to you and it enters that 15-foot area of bright light, you notice the eyes, the little red dots that run along it. You see them begin to glow and sort of like move back along its back as it does something. And Ikif, 29 will definitely hit your pop.
Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits.
29 and 28 will definitely hit. A 12 and a 10 for a total of 22 damage. You hit this thing right in its big, scary face. But unfortunately, while you do that, it sort of twists to the side after the second hit and lands a chomp on Drocker. It got a 26 to bite you.
Yeah, it does.
And you will take 18 piercing
Oh,
damage.
shit. Ouch. I'm in trouble.
And and Drocker, beautiful, Silco, and Ikif, all of you make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Shit. All right. I'm gonna spend something and do the. Hold on a second. I got a thing. I'm all about re-rolling things. Uh,
I'm all about dead characters.
uh,
You have so many healing potions,
Oh,
you
I
guys.
could- no.
So many.
Yeah. Start drinking them.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to chug them all right here.
I mean, you get move action and an action. Could you drink 2 in a round? You just
Okay.
double fisting
well,
it.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and use a reaction. Wait, I already did that. Does that count as a reaction too? Can I only do that once? Sorry, hold on. It doesn't say it's a reaction. Cool. So I'm going to use my reaction to add 4 to this roll. So I got a 15 on my Constitution save.
Oh, this was the time to do that. The DC was 15. So, so IKF, what happens essentially is that those red lights on its back begin to pulse, and it lets out that energy that it had absorbed from Drucker's elimination
Mhm.
expends, and you take 24 radiant damage as it releases this energy back out into the water around itself. And then the eyes on its back go dark.
Radiant damage.
So does everybody? Do the rest of us take half or nothing?
Half as much for the rest of you. 12 radiant damage for
God
everybody
damn!
else.
I am on my last legs.
Ooh.
What about the Shield Guardian? Does he take that radiant too?
The Shield Guardian will also take that radiant damage. It is within
Okay.
the area. And thankfully, that's the end of its turn. Beautiful. You're up.
Okay, we're gonna start it off by raging, and then we are going to reckless attack the one right in front of us. Let's see if we can get rid of that
Fantastic.
with the new Ruidium Maul.
Ooh. So fun. A 22 will hit.
So that also gets another 2d6. I'll go ahead and roll that now. See if this does it. Well, better than nothing. Okay. Oh, plus another 3 for the rage. So
7.
17.
Is it 7 bludgeoning and 7 damage? Or just
No, you know what? It rolled the. It rolls it automatically. I didn't even see that. The 7 is the psychic. That the third 7 that I rolled, that was a mistake. I didn't realize it was already keyed
Gotcha.
in. So it was just 14. So 17 damage total.
fantastic?
Okay. Slices through the water, catches the stupid fish, then uses the momentum, tries to bring it around. Come on, baby. Reckless attack. That's a crit.
Well done.
Hell yeah.
Does it count both? Oh man, I got a new thing too. Wow, crazy. That will actually come into play. So let me see. Da-da-da. You can roll 1 additional damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack. Do both of those get the extra damage? Is it adding that all up, right? Automatically? The 10 plus the 5, like that's the normal.
Mhm.
But do I get 4 plus 2 is the normal 2d6? Does that 2d6 also get.
An extra die?
Right.
Psychic.
What is it? It's critical critical blow something?
Rubidium strike, or are you talking about the brutal critical?
Yeah, brutal critical.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the exact wording of that.
So there's 2 dice in the first. There's 2 dice on the crit, and there's 2 dice on the psychic. No, there's only 1 on the psychic. Oh no, the psychic's separate. I'm reading this wrong.
Yeah, the psychic is
Yeah.
separate.
So it's 2 dice on the first thing, and then 2 on the bludgeoning. So yeah. So yeah, your first 2 dice rolled 10, and your second 2 dice rolled the 5. On the psychic, this first 2 rolled the 6.
That 36 damage total, right? Adding that up right?
Is the psychic damage is also 2d6 psychic damage?
Yes.
Then yeah, you got a bonus.
If I get so it's just part of the weapon.
4 plus 2 is 6.
It's just medium strike. A creature you hit with this weapon takes an extra 2d6 psychic damage. Does that get a crit on top of it?
It rolled it.
Right? Like that's
Yeah.
It rolled it.
It
Right.
rolled,
think-
yeah. Whether or not it should have, by the language of this, probably not. But
Probably not.
the game rolled it.
Wait, it only rolled one additional. It only rolled one additional d6. You're good. It rolled correctly.
okay.
Because your normal damage is 2d6 plus 4 for bludgeoning. It's 2d6 for psychic, and then it rolled one additional dice for your psychic dice because
Right.
it's a d6 anyway.
Which does that normally happen on a crit with like a
Well,
damage type
with a-
weapon?
For a brutal critical, yes, because he gets the extra
Right.
damage die. So
So
yes,
then-
that is
36
correct.
damage.
Take all your
36
winnings.
damage.
Ah,
Hell yeah!
You
jeez.
you absolutely plow through this thing and send several of its very spiky teeth cast off into the darkness beneath you.
Thank God.
It looks pretty bad, but it is still swimming.
Jesus.
And it has turned its attention now to you. Beautiful.
That's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
Is that it for your turn? Very,
Oh,
very.
yeah, that is it. I'm happy with that. That is a
Exceedingly
lot of
good.
dice.
That's delightful. You've
That's
done
awesome.
a great job.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now it is the second Light Devourer's turn, and it is going to come up. Let's see. I don't think it can get close enough. Oh, unfortunately, it can get to Silco, and so it's going to get to Silco.
I mean, I'm dark though. I mean, does it even really care about me or notice me? Right? Like,
Check.
It can't get to its delicious
giving
source
off
of light
negative light.
behind you, and so instead, it's gonna come and get you, Silco, because you're sort of close to where that good light is over there, but it can't quite get to it. So it's gonna chomp at you twice while it tries to move past you, and fuck, sorry. I rolled a 21 for the first attack and a critical for the second.
Okay.
I assume a 21 will.
Both of those are going to hit unless I can pull out something really weird.
Okay.
But I don't think I have anything really weird in this particular department.
I would love to hear about the really weird thing because I think the numbers that I'm about to tell you are really gonna make you unhappy.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's okay. We have a shield guardian that's going to protect you. It'll be all right.
But he's almost dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
All right. What's the good word?
16 piercing damage for the first bite,
Ow!
and for the critical,
Son of a bitch.
it's
Uh-huh.
23 plus 18, which is 41. 41.
All right. I'm down.
That's bad.
It's bad.
It's the shield guardian's
How does,
turn right
how
now.
does it chomp me that it comes in with like 2 chomps and I'm just like, floating
I
dead in
think
the
it's
water.
like out of a horror movie where it's silent and dark, and then suddenly this horrible thing has wriggled out of the darkness and just absolutely its many teeth have torn through you, and then it goes wriggling back into the darkness, and you start to float gently to the floor
I am mangled.
as
Damn.
you are terribly mangled.
I lost on initiative. I can turn off the light without even being an action. It doesn't even count as an action to turn out the light.
I don't know how much that would help us.
Unfortunately, you turn it on. It's the shield guardian's turn.
Well, since the parameters of the spell was when someone goes unconscious to cast Spare the Dying, so Spare the Dying is cast on Silco.
He has to walk over and touch him.
Literally a touch
He
spell.
does.
Yeah.
He's a large creature. I think he could reach me.
You
has
could
5
you
foot
could
reach.
definitely.
That's true. Yeah.
He's a 5 foot reach. There you go.
Yeah, he'll swim under Drocker and Beautiful and get to Silco and cast Spare the Dying on you. So.
There you go.
Right, I am stabilized.
Bonus action. Anything else for the Shield Guardian?
He regains. Well, that just happens. Like the spell storing isn't an action.
He just does it.
He just does it because of the parameters, or I have to command him to do it. But it was set for the parameters that he just casts when someone goes down.
Gotcha. Cool.
He is just going to continue to attack this one then.
Fantastic.
Get down.
Fisticuffs.
Yep, fisticuffs. This is bad news. Does this work? Crit.
Yes,
Ooh, I hope it works.
Mhm.
it does. You plow into that one. It's still up.
And his second attack.
Does not hit.
Yeah, didn't think so.
It goes whooshing by in the dark water, and the light devourer moves out of its way. Anything else for the Shield Guardian?
That is it.
Fantastic. The Bloodfin,
Shit.
whose target has since dropped to the bottom of the cavern, is going to come down and go for you, Beautiful. And
Hopefully, has advantage.
it does have advantage. Interesting. Okay, it's going to bite you once and then swing at you with its tail as it comes in. 14 to hit for the bite. And what the fuck?
Not hit.
Yay.
Yeah, finally got a 15 armor class. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately,
Breastplate.
so it snaps at you with its jaws and then swims by, and as it does, its tail whips around to hit you. And that one catches you extremely solidly as it rolled a crit.
Oh shit! I need to have advantage.
Real sorry, guys.
Don't be. It's beautiful.
This is Beautiful. You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as the
that's
tail
fine.
whips into you from the back as it swims by. Fortunately, it didn't hit you with its bite, so it can't swallow you. That's good news for you. Drocker, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I want to maneuver myself about 5 feet this way without leaving the area of this person, but I want to line it up so I can cast lightning bolt and catch this fucker and that fucker in my lightning bolt.
Absolutely.
All right.
Um,
So my
Hold on.
Drocker shockers load up. Boom! And I just let them out. And spell casting. Lightning bolt.
does it say anything about casting lightning bolt underwater?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We're about to find out, are we?
A stroke of lightning forms a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide, blasts out from you in the direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. DC, whatever the hell, 16. Lightning ignites flammable objects. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything else. 8d6 damage, so 28 points of damage. That's some shitty ass 8d6.
It works the same way it does in air, because it is magic and not real lightning.
Yep.
So it doesn't have the same. I just looked it up. It's in Jeremy Crawford has said on Twitter. It does not work the way real lightning does. It works the way magic does, which is good for you.
Yeah.
Zap, zap, zap.
Yeah. Awesome.
Zap, 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 zap. Great dexterity saves. Let's see.
Both of you failed. I just decided.
The Bloodfin fails. But the Light Devourer saves. The Light Devourer dodges out of the way. It's smaller, it's quicker, it nimbly moves out of the way of that. But
So it takes half.
The Bloodfin takes the full damage. All right. The The light devour is looking a little crisped at the edges and is moving a little bit slower in the water as it leaks blood. The bloodfin looks quite bad. It's sort of writhing uncomfortably the way a worm might when it's injured.
Okay, I'm
Silco.
going to use it. I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm going to use
Okay,
a bonus action to get myself 9 temporary hit points. And
good.
then as I thought I had a reaction I was going to do that was going to be perfect and amazing, but no action. I'm going to go ahead and turn out the light.
Very good.
Yeah.
The light clicks out. Any of you who can't see in the dark are in dim red light.
Yep.
Very good. Anything else for you, Jocker?
That's my turn. I'm done.
Fantastic. Silco, you are stabilized at the bottom of this rift. Pretty good. You're
Stable
not
and
a target.
unconscious. I don't
Love
think
that.
I can do anything.
Ikif, you are up.
So it's an action to take a potion.
Yes.
I only get one action.
Yep. We need to stop things from hurting us. Come on now.
I know it's either I drink
Yep.
or punch.
Do you think you can kill it this round?
This one's gotta be close.
Yeah.
Both of the ones, both this light devourer and the bloodfin look very bad. Very, very bad.
Very bloody. All right. Come on.
Oh, if I
Do
get
it.
to Is there a way I can swim to here? I think I can stay 10 feet from both. Alright. Wake me up when this is over. I'm going to attack this one first. Do I have to declare both my attacks now, or do I can declare them as I go? I forget. I think it's both.
I think you declare them as you go.
I think you could declare them as you go because it's not like a magic missile where you're releasing it all at once. You're doing a
Okay.
punch. It's a 1, 2.
Okay.
You know.
So punch this guy.
Great. 23 will definitely hit.
Okay. I'm spinning key point. If it's still floating.
It is still floating, but it's starting to sort of drift in that listless way that fish do when they're very close to death.
So I need a con save from it. Otherwise
Okay.
it's stunned. DC 17.
All right. Sorry, I rolled the wrong one. It rolled a 16.
So it's stunned.
Great.
Attack
Nice.
the big guy now.
Great.
For 12 damage.
Excellent. It's still up, but it's doing the same thing. The slow drifting.
Another stunning strike then. DC 17 save on it.
Could do with our bad guys being stunned for a round.
Rolled an 18. That one is still up, but looking extremely, extremely, extremely bad.
Bonus action for flurry of blows.
Yes, go for it.
Alright.
Which one are you hitting?
The big guy.
Okay.
8
21 will
damage.
hit. You hit it, and it goes entirely limp.
Yes.
Unfortunately, as it does, it's. I'm
Well,
really sorry.
unfortunately, as
so
it
sorry.
does.
I'm really extremely sorry. I was hoping you were not going to be the one to kill the
Hear
thing.
that a lot in this game.
As you do, it's my signature. As you do, it starts to implode. It crunches in on itself until it bursts in this cloud of blood that is toxic to all of you. Let's
It's a
see.
massive radius.
It's not a massive radius, but it is a 10-foot radius,
Fuck.
which includes, I think, all of you except Drocker.
Yes.
I don't know. Did I sink to the bottom? Am I below it?
Let's
Silco,
think
you're
three-dimensionally.
definitely below it at this point. So beautiful Nykif,
Forgive
please make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, it's my best save.
It'd be really nice if we
believe
had a
in you.
warlock here right about now.
You guys can do it. It's you can do it. I believe in you, Paul. You're gonna do it just this once.
Damn it.
Yeah, there it
It was
is.
a +7.
Paul.
Ah.
Okay, hold on. What do I got here?
Yeah, Jocker.
What do I got?
What do I got?
I can let one of you re-roll it.
He has a better
can use
chance of
it, yeah.
succeeding.
Yeah.
Then beautiful re-roll.
And I will still die from the half damage.
So
No,
the jewel,
I'm dead, probably. Yeah.
the jewel lets you re-roll your save as a reaction. So give it a shot. Let's see what we got.
Come on. Yeah.
There we
you
go.
go.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Beautiful. You take no damage. Ikif, you take 10 poison damage from this blood that you inhale as it goes down.
How many points you think I actually have?
Me?
Yeah.
I think you have 2
I
right
have
now.
10.
Or
Well, I did.
seriously? Okay, wait, because that's the given damage. Let me roll it for you, because this will be better.
Yes.
Give you a chance. It's 3d6 damage.
There we go. Low money. Low money.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm unconscious. It's okay.
I rolled 2 6s and a 1.
That's great.
So you're at 0. I'm real sorry, buddy.
It's alright.
Paul, this is nothing personal against you. I like you very much. I think you're a lovely person. I don't mean to kill you. Always.
Somebody.
Your rolls are spectacularly bad.
Shield Guardian takes half.
That's too
Right?
far away.
Is he? You have to move within like 5 feet of him.
Oh, wait, maybe not.
Come on.
Oh, no, within 60 feet.
Shield Guardian takes half.
Come on.
Okay. Alright, so
All right.
five.
All right.
No.
You're fine. What's the problem?
Fine.
Jeez.
You're
Talking
fine.
about.
You're 5 points. You're a-okay. And now that thing is dead. But the Light Devourer, unfortunately, is not, and now its turn. And it is going to go for.
I think, is that the stunned one?
That is the stunned one. It is stunned. Thank you. Yes. Beautiful. Your turn.
Okay. The stun wears off after Ikif's turn.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm definitely going after this guy.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right.
Money,
Just
no
an easy swim over. Reckless attack.
Go
Both of
for it.
them. 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit.
Okay. Nice. So it's 25 damage with the extra 3 from the raging.
Delicious.
Okay. Second attack.
A 20 will hit.
24 to hit. Okay, yeah, even better. And then that's
24 damage.
24 damage.
Nice.
That's some barbarian damage there.
Yeah.
It's looking bad. You're knocking spikes off this thing with every hit. It's definitely bloodied. Anything else for you, beautiful?
He yells, and it has very little effect underwater, but a bunch of bubbles go everywhere. Because he's primed, he's cooking, he's ready to go.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now it's the Light Devourer's turn, and it is going to come right back at you with those big old teeth and try to take a chomp out of you, beautiful.
Bullet with advantage. Bring it.
A 21 will hit for the first one, and I've rolled spectacularly well on the damage for 28 piercing damage for that first bite.
I wish you hadn't.
And I also really wish I hadn't. And now if the second bite would roll, it's a 9, which will miss. So it does. It really digs into you with that first damage, and then misses in the flurry of blood for the second one. But that's it for its turn because the light is now out.
Yeah.
It's the Shield Guardian's turn.
Alright, It gets his 10 hit points on its turn. It's gonna keep punching on the unconscious one for now.
Right.
Let's see. 16.
That'll do it. The shield guardian swings out, and this thing just goes floating off into the darkness beyond,
Alright.
as it also kicks it.
Then it walks over and punches the other one then.
Fantastic. 17 will hit for 13 damage. Very nice.
Man, I'm
Anything
looking
else?
at
That's it.
Great.
this Devour picture close up. This is 100% pure nightmare fuel. This fish, like its actual eyes are like sunken in, like there's nothing there, but it's got all the like red or man, it's just fucking terrifying. It's great.
Yeah, it doesn't have any visible eyeballs, but it does have these glowing red things that just start
Like,
to
you know,
flicker
it
when it's in the
senses.
light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Creepy.
then it's got that like it's sort of it looks like it's dribbling either ruidium or blood, unclear. But it's real bad. The bloodfin is dead. Congratulations, Drocker, you're up.
I'm gonna swim over to Ike. I swim over to Ikif. I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
I'll just do the basic. Give you 5 hit points.
Thank you.
Get your spinach. You're up and moving around. And any bonus action things I can do? I don't think so. Reactions, opportunity attacks, bonus actions, defensive field. I already have my hit points. I'm up to 12 hit points for the day. I think I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Soko, you are stable but unconscious. Ikif, you are up.
Okay. I move over and.
Pop up.
Yeah, but then I'll move on this side of it.
Pop, indeed.
Then 10 feet. There we go. And pop up. Yes, Tom, it is the wrong week for you to be sick.
If you get
9 force damage.
That'll hit.
Oh, crit.
Whoa!
yeah, oh come on.
Still up.
Very nice. It's still up. It was the last one for you guys to take on, so it's got all the hit points still.
Yep.
Alright, flurry
it's
of
still going.
blows.
Nice.
7.
Very nice.
They're all hits. Good stuff.
Another crit.
God damn.
11.
Now it's the name of the game. It is still up.
Alright, another key
damn.
point for stunning strike. DC 17 con save.
It rolled a 17, which I think means it saves.
I
Yes.
think it's saved.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So it shakes it off, and there it is. It's still going. Anything else for you, Ikif? That was a admirable turn. You took that from half hit points down to very, very few.
That's all I can do.
All right. That one's dead. Beautiful. You're up.
And finish him.
If I go here, which will not provoke, do I get
Advantage?
Advantage?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Definitely.
good. Then no reckless attack. Come on, baby. Rolling with advantage. 27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit. And beautiful. Tell us how you end this fight.
So it's obviously distracted by Ikif. Feathers everywhere. Beautiful, like a panther, like a big sexy panther, just swims behind it, and just that huge overhead maul slices through the water, and the follow through. You don't even see the fish anymore. just scales and blood floating in the water.
Nice.
It's over, and I'm at single-digit hit points, man. That couldn't have gotten much closer.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Wow.
that was way too hard for.
Bravo, guys. A single spine from the light devourer just makes its way down to the floor. Silko is being held aloft by the shield guardian so that he stays within 30 feet of Drocker.
Yeah.
And doesn't start to breathe water in his unconsciousness. And all of you are here at the in this lightless chasm.
All right. Oh man. All right.
I'm gonna have to call it a night. I am fading really bad.
Yeah,
All right.
for sure.
But
And I think it might be
that was a fun
might
one.
might be time for someone to come out of his cigar box. That'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, this may be the opportune
Magic
moment
and,
after a combat like that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, so here you are in the Netherdeep, in the dark and the crushing deep.
We have heard the call of the Netherdeep.
You've heard the call and you've answered it, and now here you are, for better or worse.
Adorned in ruidium.
God damn.
Done
Yeah.
Tried to avoid it.
Did everything we could.
Hey, speaking of, did any of you roll a 1 during this fight? I could.
did.
I think you.
I did
you
on
rolled
a
a 1.
save. I want to save. I
Buddy.
think I'm gonna save. Yeah, my con save.
And you've got a magic ring, don't you?
Yep, there it is.
Dude, let's
So
see.
you're wearing for Ruidium?
I am.
I rolled a 1 on initiative.
I don't think that counts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, I wore
But
it.
you've got the Ring of Red Fury, yes?
Yeah, I got the Ring of Red Fury. Now I have
Yeah,
it
that's
on.
different.
Does it matter if I'm attuned to it or not? Because I'm assuming I'm not really attuned to it right now.
Well, if you're not attuned to it, you're probably dead. So yeah, you're
Right.
Well, I mean, we just put it on. How can we be attuned to these?
Because did you put it on like when you got it immediately?
No, we all put our stuff on right now.
Then no, you're not attuned to it.
Only Silco.
So like,
Only
so
okay.
how's this work? How do you want
So
to
are we like dead, crushed from after all this, and we survived this? Are we all dead from crush damage at this point?
No, the Ruidium protection is like a secondary feature essentially. You just have to have these things on you for it to be effective.
Oh.
I
Well
would
then.
say because it's not an active property of this ring. It just is a thing that protects you from this particular environment. I think you just have to be wearing it. You don't necessarily have to be attuned to it.
So I'm using the shield, but I'm not actually attuned to the shield. It's just a normal shield at this point.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
it's additional special abilities you can't access until you've.
Oh,
attuned.
somebody decided to show up. Hey,
I would say that the ruling probably isn't exactly this way, but if it wasn't this way, this would be the TPK moment, right? Like if we
Right.
want the campaign to continue, that's how this has to work.
We would all be dead. We would all be exceedingly dead.
Wait, I mean, do I roll a d20 then now? I don't know.
No, because you've got the Ring of Red Fury, not the other one.
Yeah, my ring is the if I fail a save, I get the Ruidium boost. It's like Drocker, like if he uses one of the shield's abilities, that's what's gonna throw hit. Like everything's got a little bit of a different flavor.
A slightly different flavor to it.
Oh yeah, mine only uses it when I use that. Okay, I see. When I use the thing on it.
Yeah, so if you've got an active ability or a feature that you can use with it, that's what's it's gonna be like use it at a price.
I see.
all right.
I guess I got the Ring of Protection. Mine's just don't fuck up.
Yeah, because yours is a passive thing that gives you a bonus all of the time. I think that's why it's different. The same way with AC, where it's just like a passive bonus all the time, and so it's a sort of more passive drawback.
So I'm just gonna.
So as we're all sitting here crippled and wounded right now and down to single-digit hit points, out of the cigar box comes.
Nah, of all times.
Don't even.
Bobbin, stuff
Absolutely
a
not.
biscuit in my mouth, you bastard.
We're about to end for the night, Tom.
No, that's good. I'm not in any kind of shape.
They are dead though. You came in at the exact right time. Everybody's dead.
Real close.
Even the shield guardian almost died.
Oh man.
Well, how does a shield guardian heal up?
10 hit points per round on its turn.
Oh damn.
It
Oh,
heals.
well,
Yeah, it has an automatic heal.
Oh, that's
provided
alright
that
then.
you.
Whoa, that's really
pretty
so.
huge.
Basically, if it survives a battle, it gets back up to full within a couple of minutes.
Technically, yeah.
All right,
Well,
and especially
okay.
since I put Fenton's ring on it, then it's okay. Did anybody grab any extra things for Fenton, or is
Did
I
Beautiful
didn't.
put on the breastplate? Is he wearing the breastplate also?
Taking a picture.
I don't remember.
Don't
He
know.
had the maul, and then he said he wanted to take the breastplate too.
He took the breastplate, but I think given that all of you popped your Ruidium stuff on in the 30 seconds that you could while you were down here, you did not get the breastplate.
Like he's not wearing that.
Like he's not
Okay.
wearing
No,
that.
not wearing
No, it's in the bag.
Yeah.
You got it, but it's not. You
Okay,
did,
so-
take a few extra things
Yeah.
Okay, so we have enough to spread it around, and okay,
We could
make this
try to
work.
think
Yeah.
what we could put on the shield guardian that would.
I'm
The
just
brooch of shielding would make all of that force damage only half damage, and then it could probably like heal from it cyclically enough as fast as it's taking it.
Yeah.
Is there any like raw iridium anywhere? Because I'll just stick it in this thing.
There's a bunch of raw Ruidium all over the place.
Let's just
Just
stick
go
it in.
roll in it. Go
Yeah.
roll in that, bro.
I'll tell him just grab a handful and just like
Eat this.
put it in one of the
So-
cracks that's healing.
So at this point, I'm not expecting my character to have a very long lifespan. I'm just expecting that we have to do the heroic thing, and we're
Are
all
you
going to
kidding
die
me?
of Ruidium poisoning.
If we free Elixion and his gods don't heal us, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna find him in the afterlife, and the Moondance is gonna tell him what's up.
Yes, you all do rather have a more personal stake in this now,
Right?
given your conditions.
Man, if I knew this was the case, we would have gotten that fucking great axe. I just didn't want to believe it.
We hedged our bets. We hedged
Yeah.
our bets.
We did.
Now
You
we're
took the
paying for
moral
it.
high ground, and this is where we caught you.
Sorry, we'll
Oh,
get that
man.
axe back.
Took more than
So,
half of my damage before the fight.
DM to player, there's no way to get down here without having Ruidium something, right?
That's correct.
All right.
You can't get through that barrier without a Ruidium, either a Ruidium thing or the exalted version of the jewel.
Okay.
Which is what happens if you got the exalted version of the jewel. If you take the high road and don't go Ruidium, then you get
But the
um,
exalted version of the jewel didn't protect me from the crushing damage, the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you still have to end up with some Ruidium sacrifice in order to just bypass the crushing damage.
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
it'd
Yeah.
be consistent, right?
though at this point, 4 out of the 5 of you are not infected yet. You're just
Yeah.
using the stuff.
Yeah.
There are a variety of ways for you to become Ruidium corrupted.
Like the shield, I have to, if I actually actively reflect the psychic damage, then I have to make a save, which is a DC 20, and I have a -1 on it. So
so when you use it ever, you will become corrupted.
It's
yeah, that's
But until that point, you are a-okay.
This Ruidium is definitely more for the warlocks, the bards, the sorcerers, where their charisma saves are really high.
I mean, I'm a fighter.
I mean, isn't Beautiful's charisma like absurdly high?
yeah. Your combat characters have the highest charisma, I think, here in the group, guys.
freaking charisma.
Um,
Yeah, that was my dump stat.
Well, Fenton's got a 20 charis, but
yeah, that's
the
There you
warlock
go.
is going to have a +12 to their save for this, so they can use the ability all day long.
Man, it was fun.
Yep, this is a lot of fun.
I'm glad we kicked it off tonight. So, are we back on in 2 weeks? Is that
We're back on in
Yeah.
2
right
weeks.
schedule?
We are.
And then
We're
a
back
couple-
to the usual sketch.
And then a couple days after that, we have Baldur's Gate in my dining room for a couple of you. So this will be good stuff. I
Cool.
got some fun terrain I'm putting together.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
You want to come? You want to come back?
Huh?
You want to come back?
You've got a full table and it's going good. You guys keep it going. It's good. You're building up a rhythm. You're just starting to get going.
I have to say, my favorite thing about Pathfinder is the fact that just like any good novel out there, if you give it a couple years, they have everything in paperback.
Mm-hmm.
So that's so nice.
That's it. Now you can pick them all up and they're smaller. So are those is that first edition or
It's first edition. It's the
Okay.
advanced class guide, the advanced race guide, and the advanced players guide. So
They've got second edition in paperback
too?
as well.
nice. I'm okay with paperback.
Tom, can you see this map?
an RPG book has
No.
to be a hardcover book for me. I'm just too. It's got to be Tomy. I would if it was leather bound and parchment pages. I'd pay
Oh well,
for
you
it.
saw the Kingmaker that I
Yep,
got,
yep. That's.
and you saw how big that goddamn thing is.
I want the whether it's 5e or if we really fall deep into Pathfinder, like they used to do like the spell compendium where it's like after a while it's like here's just all the magic in one book. I'll take a Tomy version of the spell compendium. That'd be pretty cool.
Milo, he still needs his dark vision. I see on the Twitch that you added him to the map, but I can't.
You don't have dark vision? I thought this was
He
the one.
does. Not on that
Always just
token.
Going up just after the nick of time, box boy. Wait, I'm unconscious. I can't say that. They left me napping.
Yeah, we have.
I'm getting a short rest.
As a player, I have to apologize. I'm going through some stomach issues. I have a CAT scan on Wednesday.
Oh
that's
shit,
cool.
that's serious.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's okay. My shoulder's all messed up. It was getting me, and I was glad when I could pick up the boys because then, after I picked it up and everybody's home in the house, I can finish off the whiskey that I. So,
All right, I can see
now
it.
that I
Now
don't
you
have
can
to
get the
drive anymore.
painkiller in.
That's right. So that's good. That's an empty bottle. What was I gonna say? For Crimson Throne, I'm really thinking some version of a barbarian. I haven't really a halfling barbarian with has like a rolling defense, which was one of the different rage feats that I saw. So it's just rolling and jumping, rolling and leaping. So it's just bouncing around and jumping on people and biting them, and it's like
That's crazy. I love it.
No.
just a full-on little frenzy halfling, kind of straight out of Dark Sun.
What is
Mhm.
what is Jake? Is
Yeah.
he the Blood Rager? Because he's super strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his barbarian's really strong.
So I'll look through the different player options, see if I want to do some different version of a barbarian, because I know the different class guides and stuff. But
It's
Baldur.
I
So
was
much customization.
if anything, I was too loose with player options in that campaign. If it was published by Paizo, it's allowed.
there you go. Yep. Yep. So I got my books to play with now, so I can read rules and figure out how this all works and make a character, and then probably have to forget it all for Kingmaker as we switch to second edition. So
There you go. I'm gonna have to watch this Twitch. I could see I was
it
in
was
bed
brutal.
on my phone watching the messages go on Discord, and I'm like, oh, I'm missing some shit.
You are. Oh, we're just
we
on the
made
doorstep.
that comment a few times through. Actually, we thought so too.
Yep. Yeah, they did.
I was hardened. The messages before the game, I was like, it sounds like it's gonna be a short session. Maybe I won't miss too much.
Yeah. Well, we just got into the rift, so we're ready to. If you pop out right now, it'd be perfectly timely, and we can continue on. And
Cool.
Yeah.
Really? I
we
think
spent
you're
most of
ready to
tonight
leave the
shopping.
rift and go take a long rest.
that might happen
that's
too.
just it. Can we rest down here? That just seems I mean, dome of weird little whatever. It's probably a dry little bubble, right? If we got tiny hut or something.
Well,
of
if you
that
stay within 30 feet of me, we're all breathing just fine. It's
Well, and Fenton, you don't even have to. Fenton casts water breathing, and you're good for 24 hours. You don't even have to stay within
30 feet of
30
me.
feet.
But within 30 feet of me, you get a swim speed also.
Well,
So,
Okay, cool.
and anybody that's got a ruidium whatever, you
Yeah.
get your
Yeah.
swim speed and your breathing.
We all
So
Oh,
at this
yeah,
point, I think
basically.
it's sort of moot.
yeah.
So the real question is, do we rest down here? That's
Do we head
yeah.
back up to the? Yeah, this is kind of a
So-
gross place, but
So
Feels-
here's a question, and I don't know the answers because obviously I haven't watched or anything. I'm just trying to pick up from the conversation. So Fenton doesn't have anything ruidium. He can breathe and he has a swim speed on his own. Does he need ruidium?
yes,
Okay.
you're gonna get crushed. We grabbed some. We raided the Crystal Chateau's inventory, so we have a lot of ruidium artifacts.
What's he
so
get? What's the crushing from?
The
The
pressure.
enormous pressure of you are so
Being so
far
deep.
beneath
It's the abyss. It's
ocean at this
Yeah.
point. The water pressure down here will crush living things that are not attuned to it.
we're
Or
not.
have fluidium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the Guardian's gonna just fuse Iridium in its healing wounds right now, and it'll heal inside of it.
I would say with an artificer on deck, you could definitely find a way to make that legitimately work.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Right? We literally have magical craftsmen in the party, right?
If anybody could do it, this is. All right.
All right,
Oh.
folks. This was thank you, Milo. This was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you all. This was
This is great. Missed this.
delightful as always.
Yep.
What a joy of a shopping episode. I'm sorry to almost kill you all at the end once again. And
It
I
keeps
knew
it
as soon as I
exciting.
saw those teeth, I'm like, this is shit. This is not gonna go well.
there are
40
a
points
lot
of damage in one round. All right.
a lot of
Shit.
things down here that got a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
And are
We're just on the
designed-
doorstep. We haven't even. Look how big this map is. We
Yeah,
we haven't
that
done
big
shit.
red thing behind you is the rift that you just walked out of. And these bad boys were there to greet you.
Good
This
point.
is
So,
a big
Back up.
fucking map.
Oh Lord. Oh Lordy
That's
Lou.
a big one. Yeah. Welcome to the Netherdeep. It's big down here.
Cool.
Alexian.
Well,
Come to the door, buddy.
Oh,
I'm to chew on for a couple of weeks, man. It's gonna be hard to wait.
Oh man.
I'm excited
Thanks,
for you guys to delve into this. This is I've been looking forward to the Netherdeep proper for a while.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Lots of fun.
Yep.
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks again.
Very